because I had an issue with that a minute ago.
So Hero Forge just announced, or just has this new thing where you can actually have like the colors of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually put like splatters and stuff on the stuff that you have. So like the weapons can have blood splatters, and like each thing can have you can have a blood splatter on it. You can also, which I've been wanting to do this for so long, change the color. Like you can have your hair have
Cool.
highlights.
We
and
got
stuff.
audio there, and let's see for Twitch.
Even have like different like tiger stripes and like spots and stuff on your face.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. We have everything that we need. All right. So, welcome. Also,
I just realized. Sorry.
Oh no, you're totally fine. I found my Jasper shirt just for this as well. So.
Oh, I can put mine on.
So if everyone is ready, here. Everyone, welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and we are here today. Our little server and community, we have raised a decent sum of money for a wonderful charity known as Jasper's Game Day. This charity has been founded and created by someone that I know quite well, and was in the D&D scene when I first was starting out, and from starting at the same local game store. It's cool to see how far you've come. Fenway,
Hi.
if you would like to introduce Jaspers and let them know what we
Absolutely.
were raising the money for.
Jasper's Game Day. We are a nonprofit organization that raises money for suicide prevention and awareness. The money that we raise goes to the most of it, if we're not raising it out of country, goes to the American Association of Suicidology, who funds most of the hotlines, funds the national hotline and quite a few crisis centers around the U.S.
Awesome. I tend to try to support you guys as much as I can, whenever I can, be it time, money. It's a charity that's really close to my heart, and I love seeing how far you've come as a person as well, from seeing where you were to where you are now. So, to get the numbers out of the way real quick, guys, we have raised... I don't know how we managed to get this on an even number. We managed to raise $550 for Jasper's, just out of the 20 plus active members in our community. And
Yay!
and we will be giving that at the end of the stream to you, Fenway, through the means that we discussed earlier. I am so proud of everyone in the server that helped out with this. Actually, the table that's playing after this stream tonight, after this main part of the stream is over tonight, actually raised the majority of the money with rerolls. We did a reroll night, and they raised $240 some dollars just due to rerolls alone. And I couldn't be more proud of my players that I've met through Start Playing, local game shops, and the like. So the prizes is what everyone is really here and everything to see who won. We had 200, I believe, and 226 entries this week. Or this month for the raffle that we were doing. And for you guys to know, we were giving away... Sorry for loud, obnoxious crinkling. Let me go back to Discord so you can see the screen. One of the limited edition art covers of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. We have a wonderful two sets of dice and dice bags, wolf and dragon related. We have two $50 gift cards for Hero Forge to be giving away tonight. We have... I don't want to pull it out because it is in several pieces and I don't want to ruin the packaging to send it back. But a dice tower made by hand, and it is a Druid Dice Tower by Fate's End, and it is silk chocolate gold. I've seen pictures of this, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. I want it, but it is going to go to one of you wonderful people who were into the raffle today. We also are going to be giving away some free games on Start Playing for myself. That can be a single event of your choice. If you want me to run a game for you and your friends, I can do that. We'll just get together and find some time. Also, maybe a set or two of dice outside of this. But all right, so for the main prize, we are going to start with the book, everyone. So we are going to also be posting them live in the giveaway and contest page for the winners of the results. There we go. All right. So I got this handy dandy spinner that I painstakingly put all 226 entries in. Let's see who the first one is. What? Don't do this to me. Aha, cool. All right. Spinning and spinning. Let's see. I have everyone numbered. That way no one knows who is who. But it looks like... the first winner is going to be for the book. That will be just remove that one. So the first one is our very own Johan or Aaron in the group chat. You will be winning this for the book, limited edition copy.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you for all your donations, all your time playing. You are a pleasure to have at the table. Put that there. All right. Next. Should we do the dice or dice tower next?
Do the dice next.
The dice. All right. First, the wolf set. Let's see who wins the wolf's dice. Also, I did a bunch of tests on this yesterday. It assures me it is completely balanced and everything, so it is. This is going to be... All right, the first dice set that ended up winning is going to be our very own Ree or Willow from our first our Monday game, Tyranny of Dragons. Ree, you have this beautiful dice bag and set of dice to go with it. That'll be coming your way soon. All right, let's get the next thing, our next dice bag. This is dragons and more dice. Let's see. Spin to win. Pay no attention to the... Okay, cool. It cut off the ads. Cool. On the website. Didn't know if that's allowed or not. All right, number 4, which we'll see, is our very own Trevor. It is yours. This dice set and bag. You have won this one.
All right.
So, let me put in the winners here. Also, there was a couple individuals who ended up purchasing tickets for everyone in the server, and I am very grateful for that. You have given everyone in the server a chance to win any of these gifts. Next up is going to be, let's see here. Let's do the Hero Forge gift cards here. We'll do the first one. I may have set the spin time way too long on this, but builds up the suspense. All right, yet again, Aaron, you have won one of the first $50 gift cards for Hero Forge.
Oh, wow.
The man who lives on Hero Forge. You have earned yourself a mini.
I have it up and I was editing Johan. Nice. Neat.
All right, next we are going to do the other Hero Forge gift card. Oh! All right. Oop. All right, let's see where this other Hero Forge gift card will get us. Who will win it? These are digital, and I can get those emailed out to you or messaged out to you after the stream tonight as well, whoever wins these. All right, our next winner of the $50 gift card for Hero Forge is our very own admin of the server, Jasket. You have won the next $50 gift card. Let's see. I always feel bad every time I go to at everyone in the server because that slightly annoys him. But, you know. Oh, not that person. It's been a running joke every time I at everyone. Sorry, Godric. Whoop. Why did it... Technical difficulties. Alright. Next we have the Dice Tower. Let's do that one next. Oh, what was that? Error, please use a keyframe frequency. Oh no, that was Twitch giving me a follower. Okay. Alright, who do we think is going to win this one next? This is for the Dice Tower.
Can we have a drum roll, please?
That's all I got.
Alright, we have another winner. So the Dice Tower will be going to Trevor. You win once again.
Oh, can put the dice down the dice tower now.
Absolutely, you got a new dice tower to run those dice down. Hopefully they treat you well, as by the way.
Hey Ken, did you already get rid of the spinny wheel thing yet?
The spinning wheel's still going, yeah.
Cool. I use all my stuff online. So I would much rather the book go to someone who would actually use it.
Okay.
So I don't want to sound, ungreat for anything like that, but it would just sit on my shelf, and I'd much rather have someone who would appreciate that kind of thing. and
All
use for
right,
it.
that is not a problem at all.
Mhm.
We can always re-roll that. Thank you for being honest and very generous about that.
Oh,
I
yes,
really
of course,
appreciate
of
that.
course. Mhm.
So let us roll for the book once more. Yet again, everyone in the server has a chance of winning this. Last time, our big book was won by one of our youngest members, who ended up having her name put in simply due to the generosity of the server. Let's see. All right, this will come down to our very own Schneidi. You have won.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You have won the alternate
Thank
cover book.
Johan.
What's
Thank
that?
you. Johan. I was thanking Johan
Ah,
because I will use.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I use all my stuff online, so like I would much rather it go to someone that would actually, use the book.
My house looks like a library. Just hopefully I can read.
all right, last but not least, I'm going to be giving away 2 games of your choice. These will be single-use events. You can use it to either waive your entry fee for a hardcover that you're in, or you can have me run an event for your friends if you'd like. So, the first one that we're going to be giving away, let's see who wins this one. I don't think I'm forgetting any of the other prizes, but I don't think I am. All right, let's see here. All right. Hey, this one is an individual is won by our friend Kalen. He currently isn't here at the moment. He is currently enjoying his wedding anniversary. So congratulations and happy anniversary, Kalen. When you see this later, you've won a free game from me for the first one. Next up, the last prize of the night. Let us see. This is another free game that we're offering. I just want to give a big shout out. Thank you, Fenway, again for joining us tonight, taking time out of your very busy schedule to be with us.
Yeah, of
For
course.
this
I'm so
tonight.
glad to be here.
All right. All right, our very own Owen Kelly, you win a free game of your choice. This could
Well, that's absolutely fabulous, and I already know what I'm gonna use it for.
All right, sounds good. We can get with that down the road and figure things out with that. So, with that, I'm very proud of all of you guys watching who might not be able to join us in the live chat here tonight, but can watch from home. I am so grateful for all the money that you guys have raised. 100% of it is going straight to Jasper's, and I couldn't be more proud to have you guys in the community that we have created over the past couple months. Thank you guys so much, and I'll get that money to you right now, Fenway. Did you message me the details for what I need to send that to?
Not yet. I was rushing here, but I will do that as soon as I get off.
Okay, that is not a problem. As soon as you get that, I will get that to you. Thank you
Perfect.
again for being here.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this stream up for a little bit, and we're going to be going right over to our Tuesday game. If anyone who's still watching at home, would like to watch our Tomb of Annihilation table play. They just defeated Nanny Poo Poo in the last session, and some very dramatic moments happened. So that was actually right on the heels of our reroll night for Jasper's. So we will see how it goes.
Thank you so much to everyone who donated.
Yes, thank you so much. It means the world. So, all right. Fenway, it was great having you. You can stay in if you'd like. If you have other things you have to do, you don't have to stick around with us all night. I understand you're a very busy individual.
I I will.
Hi.
I will for sure. Absolutely.
All right, take it easy. All right,
You
bye-bye.
too.
All right, let me put in the free games that just got one. Giveaways. At
I'm already thinking up a fabulous one-shot.
You planned this weeks ago, didn't you, Owen?
I could be a planner. I could be.
I'm hitting like everything accidentally. Stop. Tech. Stop. I am so bad with technology, it's not even funny. But thank you guys, everyone, for being here tonight. Thank you guys for watching at home. It is absolutely amazing to be able to say how much money we've raised as a group. Thank you guys, everyone who's donated, who's spent the time in the games. I couldn't be more proud of you guys and happier to be a part of this community.
Thank you for putting this together, Kenneth.
Hey, it's been my pleasure. The fans, people have been starting calling it the Kenku Club, and I just think that is the funniest thing, and I both love it and hate it at the same time. And I'm so glad and grateful that I've been able to meet everyone that's in the server. I know my life's definitely been enriched with all you guys, so.
Well, that there Kenku Club is a mighty fine thing to be a part of. I'm not gonna lie, it's very good. I'm pretty sure Johan over here will agree with me.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, it's a pretty good game. I very much like it. Yeah.
Yes, it is quite fabulous.
We know it's all sparkles and rainbows. It's all good.
You kidding me? It's all camo and leather.
Yet again, I just want to say a big shout out to Fenway. Thank you for showing up so much. That was a very nice surprise to have you in.
I also wasn't joking. Literally, I was on Hero Forge messing with my character going, how am I gonna get this? Like this.
I love Hero Forge. It's so awesome.
Oh, it's so good. They just did a big update when it comes to paints.
I have to have somebody help me with the colors because I can't see half of them. But I've done a bunch. I've done a bunch of them, and I really like them. That's why half my characters have really bland color schemes because I can't see most of them.
Everything's in grayscale.
Kinda, other than I can see purple, and so that's why I like it.
It's not a bad color.
I mean, I find blue and purple absolutely fantastic. It's fabulous.
Like I said, the camo is my color.
You gonna be running your own shop there, Owen?
You mean Dancelus? I don't know who this Owen fellow is.
He's too busy wearing the pot of deception.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted Owen? Yes. Owen is here wearing his pot of deception as he talks to his many facets of his personality that all have homes in different bats. So
Nice.
he definitely has some quote-unquote bats in his belfry.
So funny, Kenneth. The delay between Twitch and YouTube is different.
Yes, you do have to set those. But Ken is new to OBS. He literally got this 3 days ago and set it up. Let's give him a little bit of help here.
Yeah, it's.
Oh no, you're fine.
It's confusing and a new exciting world that I am trying to figure out.
And then I just sent him like a whole bunch of stuff for overlays. So now he's got to look for like overlays. So he'll have his like starting, his intermission screen. He'll have an ending part for his stream to put up like all of his links for Twitch, for YouTube, probably for Start Playing, I would imagine as well. Like there's a lot that he's gonna have to go through. And he's got merch too. We'll just put another thing like right on his back. We'll add some merch he can do. Kenku Club everywhere, man.
You're doing merch now?
Eventually.
He's becoming one of them full-blown streamers. Also, hi.
Hello. Wait.
Hello.
Oh, there
He
you
just
are.
got here.
Okay, I'm like.
Hey.
Hello.
Vrask, by the way, I found it ironic that I ended up winning the book after Friday.
Yeah, that seems a little poetic.
Yeah, no, like I said, honestly, I have most of the books. Like I have Soul March and everything like that, but I don't use them. I'm a technological person, which is really weird coming from Johan, who don't really. Technology is a stick.
Well, considering you don't even believe in dinosaurs, I mean, there's that thing.
Dinosaurs don't exist. It's just a fucked up looking goat. Okay.
Sure, Johan, sure.
So guys, just real quick, while we're getting some of our members, we're going to be down 2 members for our Tomb of Annihilation tonight.
Oh no.
Kalen is on his anniversary, and our paladin Astrum is having some health issues, so he will be back next week, but he will not be able to make it tonight with that. So unfortunately,
It's all good. It's all
he will
good.
not be able there, so we'll be down 2 individuals. But to continue the story tonight, we will be able to do so.
Sounds
Also,
good. So you're
by the
running
way,
all the
real
time.
quick, Ken, hopefully I did a good, and I'll be getting us some views. I am part of a Twitch streamers Discord, and I shared that we are streaming a game of D&D. So a lot of people maybe see it, and maybe we'll get some people in here. Just wanted to let you know.
Hey, I got 3 followers now on Twitch. That's cool.
I am one of them.
And I'm the other one.
of them. All 3 of us are right here.
Hey, that is okay. That is okay. Honestly, I
That's
didn't
really fun.
I didn't want to set up a brand new Twitch, so I just can change the name of my previous Twitch channel to this one, which worked out fabulously. To borrow from Dantalus.
Are we the 3 people in the people in the chat right now? I know Aaron is because
It's me.
Sliver Otto is.
I'm 5 dots. That's me. And then it's you. There's 3 of us that are all his.
No,
followers
I'm talking
right now.
about in the viewing the Twitch right now. There are 3 people
Oh,
viewing, and I'm looking at the users. I'm one of them.
I'm one of them watching, just so I could see if there was audio and stuff like that, anything to go down.
Do you storm Unity?
Hope that's not me. If you want, so my friend Tara, who's like been over, and like her daughter has popped on stream popped on her games every once in a while. She is very good at getting people followers on Twitch. If Twitch Sings was still active, I'd tell her just to hand over your Twitch account to her, and she'll get you like 30 followers in about 3 days. She's pretty good like that. She did it for me. She got me over the little hump I was trying to get over on 50, and she got me up like 20 followers in like 2 days.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I was like, sure, here, you can have fun on my Twitch. And the next thing I know, I check and I'm like, okay, that was not where I was at before.
Hello again to all my friends. I'm
Hello,
glad you've come to
hello.
play.
Welcome, welcome.
No sound problems. You can hear me okay?
We can hear you perfectly today.
Yes.
Did I forget to record on Cool Cuts? Oh no, I was recording the whole time. Cool. Last 35 minutes.
So I gotta ask,
Yeah,
did anybody read the roleplay chat?
I did.
I was just getting ready to review that right now before our game starts tonight.
All right,
If you
and
want-
as you guys are about to start, I'll jump out of here and let you guys enjoy your game, and I'll probably be watching you on YouTube or something.
Awesome, sounds good.
I thought we had a new player.
Later, Vrask.
Awesome. Thank you, Vrask, so much for joining us tonight. That was good to see you. We'll be down Astrum and Kalen tonight. Kalen, it is his anniversary, and Astrum is having a health issue tonight, so he will not be able to join us. But we will still be playing and joining it, having another rumble in the jungle as we normally do.
Good luck to them both.
Chaos in the jungle.
I had so much fun last week. I don't know how it could be any better. I thoroughly enjoyed all of that.
Honestly, after last week, I'm a little surprised that you remember it all.
I know, guys. Was I obnoxious? I'm sorry.
No, you
But
were totally
it was
fine.
great.
You were fine. You were just very drunk.
I won't do that again. I won't. That was a special occasion, I feel. I might
It
do
was
that
all
again
for a good
for the
cause.
final battle, but I'm sorry. What'd you say, Schneidy?
It was all for a good cause.
It's all for a good cause, man. So I assume we're going to be picking up right where we left off directly after the battle.
Yes, we will. Aaron, I just sent you your gift card information.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out Hero Forge is. It just told me my computer's not powerful enough, and I'm like, how?
For Hero Forge?
Well, man, I guess you gotta upgrade that, man. I mean,
I don't.
Also,
I think I can. I've got
Don't-
32 sticks of RAM or 32 gigs of RAM.
Also,
Don't
I'm
worry,
hoping
man.
my-
It happens. It happens to dudes all the time.
I'm hoping my computer doesn't crash on me tonight because I am trying to do multiple things with it.
I'm trying to figure this out. I got 32 gigs of RAM and like an insanely stupid hard drive. I don't know, how
Right.
is this-
well, then
how?
your computer is only gonna move as fast as the slowest part. So it really, like, if your CPU's bogging you down or if your GPU is bogging you down, RAM doesn't matter, hard drive doesn't matter, because it's still only gonna run as the fastest thing that you have in your.
Sounds
so
like
if
it's time
or
to.
slowest. I'm sorry.
Sound like it's time to defrag.
Did you just buy that computer?
I did. That's why I'm aggravated.
So
This is-
did you
stop
put?
buying from Walmart?
My next thing is, did you put the minis in your computer case like you were going to?
I did, and
Are-
they're not in anything that melt them. Trust
What-
me, I've checked.
Okay, just double check because I know my entire computer gets hot, like even like outside the casing. So like,
The current temperature of my CPU is, come on.
because maybe you
Uh,
got a
so
melted
CPU is
a mini
100
melting down into the.
My CPU is 150 and my GPU is 100.
That's Celsius, by the way.
It's Fahrenheit.
Most computers do that in Celsius.
No, he changed. You can change it to display
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Ah,
Omen Gaming Hub. In Celsius, it's lower.
Well, yeah, because
60.
so just a
37.
just a quick heads up while we are live streaming. Try to keep any happy juice out of frame, or if you have to have a product placement, keep that out of as we're not getting sponsors currently at the moment.
It's a public domain, right?
Oh no, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. I'm talking about like drinking stuff like that.
What is that?
sorry, I'm gonna sponsor Critical Role on here. I hope that's okay.
Okay.
Oh hey, it might get us more views.
Oh, nice, Jaspers.
Yep,
That's good too.
got the same.
Dope.
I'm currently wearing my Zed shirt.
So am I. It's on the back of mine. Sorry. So am I. It's currently on my back.
So let me just pull up start playing just to be safe, and we'll see.
Gotta get into character.
My shirt says necromancy, loyalty not required.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So everyone
Thank
who
you, Ken.
is
God, it's not an image. I have to...
anyone who is in the server right now that is watching from home or who is here as well, I'm looking for another page admin to do a few minor things around the server, be it like throwing up a D&D related joke for the day, as that if I don't do it by a certain time, as sometimes life gets hectic and away from me. But if anyone's interested, we can work out a deal for that, for either discounted tickets or table prices or the like. So, message me if you're interested.
Really? Underscore in this? No, Ken, I'm very grateful. Like, I was not expecting to win, let alone win 2 things. I complain.
No.
Whiner.
You complain with a
Hey, that was.
fabulous mustache like that? I will never understand. Johan.
I mean, put your
I'm
glass.
just glad he has the stubble on his beard again, so it's not just the mustache.
You better be careful. He might actually go shave just to.
The state trooper stash.
10 minutes real quick? I gotta go prove him wrong.
Next,
All right, let's go, Farva.
next on our live.
Farva.
Next on our live stream, Johan is gonna shave on camera.
My personal favorite is I got called Ned Flanders, and I like that one a lot.
How do
Can you
we
say
do?
diddly in Johan's voice?
Owl diddly.
Sounds wrong.
Owl
It just
diddly,
sounds wrong.
Howdy do, Nadler. That didn't work. My voice cracked halfway through it.
I know there's a puberty joke in there somewhere.
It fell short.
Listen.
Dun-dun-ts.
Johan's old
I
enough.
got you, Snidey.
He's got 2 kids. Well, that he knows of.
All right, I believe tonight we are just gonna have.
Just us, right?
I believe so. Because we're missing Caitlin and Astrum, so we should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So, let me just double check on Gooder's thing, because I keep getting very distracted.
I meant to get a clarification from you, and I completely forgot. I figured to do this like outside of game time versus in-game time.
Yeah.
The 2 spell scrolls we found. Which one is it? Because there's like 3 spells that kind of like meant what you said. You didn't give like the actual name. You just said it's the one that raises this or this, and there is.
So it's the one that necromancers get at level 5 when they hit it. So it's like
Okay, so not the Tasha's one.
Yeah, not the Tasha's. It's just the vanilla.
Gotcha. Okay. At level.
Yeah, and I think
Okay, so level 3 spell.
Dance Macabre. One of the most stupidly overpowered spells.
You're.
All right, hey, Gooder. I think we're gonna start tonight with you. We can rewind the clock just a little bit and have you redo your final moments there, because we're ending immediately right at that point. So.
Yeah. So you want me to pretty much go over what I wrote down in the
Yeah, if you'd like, in just a minute or two. When we start, just have to trying to pull up the Discord right now so I can have a couple of items that are needed for running the table. Turn on the battle cam. Battle cam
And
has
if you
joined.
promise not to kill Johan, I will get a miniature of him.
So it's animate dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one thing that I was forgetting about for the raffle. And we will do that actually right now. The last one before we begin. If anyone is still paying attention, it was in Season 7 of Adventures League, there was a cert called Not Today Death Curse. I'm going to do my own variation of that for any of my games, and the person who wins this has a one-time use coupon or cert to stop their character or someone else's character from dying. It would bring their character back with 1 HP the next turn. No
From
penalty.
dying from
for any
3
source.
failed.
Yep, from 3
3
failed death saves.
saves. Okay.
This will be a. I don't have the spinner able to pull up, but I have a quick other generator I can use. And we'll see who wins this. And it looks like it is Gooder. You have won.
I am Gooder.
The Not Today Kenneth curse.
Not today, Kenneth. I'm putting that in my inventory.
You know what you should use that for? You should use that on Better so you can bring him back and then kill him again.
Yeah. I wrote that whole thing because I was like way too drunk to articulate any of that. And he's completely satisfied with his death.
So I was a little bummed out, guys. For you who, for those of you guys who have not noticed or paid attention to the chat, I did end up losing a large chunk of videos for the last 3 weeks that did not just go. They did not record. Audio. They record my audio, but no one else's, and no one wants to just hear me talk for 3.5 hours to myself while everyone mouths out answers that they can't understand.
C'est la vie.
Did I schedule a game for today?
I think
Ours.
so.
Okay. Just double
I
checking.
got the reminder for it. It's 7:02.
I
It
did
usually
too.
takes a couple of minutes before it goes
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, I was just double checking because sometimes usually it's like right for me on my end. But all right, so last we left off. For those of you just joining in, hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and welcome to the Kenku Club, where all of our fans make all of this possible. So, last we left off, the party managed to find their way to Mabala, a bone-ridden town, leveled all but one hut, where they met the ancient hag, Nanny Poo Poo. And from there, they had a interesting encounter. Gooder ended up seeing one of his previous tormentors and rivals, and blacked out to the fury and everything else that was happening. The party ended up finding 3 of their former members, and only Gooder would recognize them, fused and sewn together in a monstrous flesh golem that was terrorizing your party. And as Gooder, if you would like to describe the ending of Better for us, we shall begin in earnest tonight.
As you see the massive shark man that is a kaiju just pounding and scratching into the dirt, you notice that eventually the hammerhead shark bodybuilder that he's fighting suddenly starts to go a little limp with fatigue. At that moment, Gooder takes his 2 massive tentacles, wraps them around his feet, and starts just hammer throwing and pounding him into the ground until there's blood and dust everywhere in the air around him. And just as all of his bones are finally starting to break, Gooder brings him up in front of his face, and he takes one of his tentacles around his throat, takes one of the tentacles around his feet, and starts stretching him until all of the rest of the bones break and the sockets and joints separate, and you hear this monstrous crack, crack, crack. And then Gooder looks into the just fading eye of Better and yells the last thing that he can think, and that's, "You are only better because I am Gooder, the better killer!" And he dives his hands into Better's guts and rips him in twain as the blood and gore and viscera fill the air around Gooder's almost 2-story head. And all you see is Gooder with his tentacle around the neck, slowly lowering Better into his mouth. And the last breath that Better breathes is Gooder's breath. The last sight Better sees is the massive jaws closing the daylight away from him. And the last thing he feels is the numb piercing of his hide and the strength of Gooder's jaw as he next feels nothing. After that, Gooder continues to munch slowly and determinedly on the skull bits of his brother, of his foe, of his rival. And as the spell that sustains his largeness fades away and his rage subsides, he takes a knee, holding the lower half of the shark that he has now eaten, collapses with a certain amount of relief onto his back, and he notices the bottom half of the torso has a very shiny belt strung so tight against Better's stomach that it's actually holding the rest of the innards in place. He pops it open like a beer can and lets the innards and blood and gore fall onto him and into his mouth as he slowly just devours the rest of his brother. And he sits there thinking, it's over. I am the better killer. And he just sits there, not acknowledging the fight that his companions have had, waiting for somebody to knock him out of this blood-soaked stupor he's in now. Just collapsed.
So as you look around Gooder, after a while, your party members leave you to it. You sit up and you look around and you see something behind you. Something familiar. The scent hits your nostrils again of your 3 fallen friends that you hadn't heard in quite some time.
I run over to it.
As you look around, you see it's right behind you, sitting at your feet, as the flesh golem had fallen right below you, or right behind you. As you see the glassy eyes of Fearin, you see the glassy eyes of Cyrus, and you see the glassy eyes of Astral, all stitched
He
together.
takes the rest of the leg out of his mouth and he scoops them, not picking them up, just on the ground, and hugs them. And he just starts roaring in agony and confused as he looks up to his patrons or his companions, and he goes, "What happened? Where did you find them?" And he looks very confused, not sure what has happened to his friends.
Well, good boy. Seems they kind of crawled out of this well over here. Miss Nanny Poo Poo, I think that's her name. She basically kind of put them to life, and well, she kind of sewed them together to be something kind of crazy. They weren't really alive. They were like undead kind of thing. But she's dead. She's over here, and I'll point at the body so that way he sees it. Be like, she's already dead over here.
He gently lets them down and then jumps onto Nanny Poo Poo and just starts beating the corpse into an, I don't know the condition of her corpse at this point, but even bloodier puddle of goo until there's nothing recognizable left.
Ismet just looks at this and nods and goes, "Yep, that's about the reaction I expected."
He goes over back when his fists are full of poo-poo blood, and he will go to his friends and pick them up.
Whoa, I don't want poo-poo on me. I don't want poo-poo on me. Keep poo-poo off of me.
No, his fallen friends. I'm sorry, his fallen friends, not his current companions, but the fallen ones, Cyrus and Farron and Austral. And he goes and he picks them up, and we have to do something. We can't keep them like this.
How about we put them back where we found them? We found them in that fucking well. Let's put them right back there, because those things are kind of terrifying me right now.
Gooder,
Well,
would you like us to bury them?
We could even make 3 separate graves. I don't think we want to put them all in the very unfabulous one grave.
The dead come back here. We've seen it this whole time.
Saying burn them?
Maybe we should burn them again.
Do you happen to know what god they serve or served?
It was at a different point in my life, and I don't remember much except for we were together. I can't leave them like this. They can't be left like this. And I don't want them to come back and have to fight them again. I think we should burn them. Again. And then he will put them in the most cleared area and start finding random pieces of wood, house and beam and branches. He'll start taking whatever he can from the hut and putting it on top of them. He's just going to start making a giant funeral pyre for his friends.
Ismet will assist in making that pyre.
I'm gonna tap Gooder on the knee because I can't really reach his shoulder, and I'm gonna pull out my violin and I'm gonna ask if there's a song of their people that they would like played in remembrance. Because I haven't met these people. I don't know them.
They
But
are my people. I'm sure whatever song you play would make them happy. As all of your songs make me happy, little boy. And he pats you on the head.
I kind of look up and I realize that his hands are all goopy. And I realize, oh, well, that does fascinating things for my hair. Yay. And it sticks straight up with goop in it. And I'll pull out the violin and I'll play like something from... and then I'm going to look around for a second and think. And I was like, does anybody have a tie to any of the deities? Mine's usually at the end of a mug, even though I can't reach the counter.
The Lune is my god now.
I told you, it's the only true God, Torm.
Torm probably has a good fallen.
I still have.
Yeah, we just yell at each other and beat the shit out of each other.
I still have a couple of torches. So I'm gonna add like 3 or 4 torches to the pile to make sure that it'll catch fire.
And
No.
would Kismet know any songs from Schult about for funerals and whatnot, and fallen friends?
Probably, as it is a very common occurrence here. The jungle is very, very unforgiving.
Okay. I will, as best I can, tell Farron the kind of tune necessary for me to sing to it.
Okay, I will give you bardic inspiration, and we will do a performance check.
All right. First roll of the night. Let's see how it goes.
Y'all playing taps or something?
See how it goes. Gooder's gonna be off to the side with a lit torch, waiting for the ceremony to be the song to be finished before he lights it.
What is your
It's a
bardic inspiration?
D8.
D8.
Nice.
One
That
must
makes it a
be
total of
free.
20.
I got a natural 20.
All right.
The friends are done justice.
As you guys start to do a very respectful performance for the dead, some final rites, you guys make the pyre. Takes a while longer than what you guys would have cared to do, but anything for your fallen comrades isn't enough. As you guys make a pyre large enough and set them on the biers, you guys start the somber music, the last rites, and Gooder lights the pyres.
Probably have never heard him howl before, but if he could convey sadness with a howl, this would be it.
As it is a somber moment, especially for Gooder, seeing his some of his first real friends that he had ever made laid
First
out
friend.
in front of him, burned again.
I've lost them twice now. I've lost them twice.
Gooder, as you look into the flickering flames, you get a brief flashback of the explosion that took them all those weeks ago. Feels like another lifetime, another life even, as you just imagine or remember the pain, the blistering pain of the heat and the acid, the raining debris, and the screams of your friends. You grit your teeth and think no more. As the fires fade, as the bodies burn, the funeral service ends for your fallen comrades. Once lost, found again, laid to rest respectfully, and given last rites. You guys look at each other very somberly, and Eku looks and nods at you guys, and she's like, "They will not be disturbed this time. I have made sure of it. While
Thank you.
I cannot say anything about their souls, this ash is consecrated. Nothing can use it. So, we should be gone from this boneyard. It is not wise for us to stay. We should leave and stay living for the living, and end the death curse for those who are dying or will die. We know the destination is Omu now, and it is a ways away, but not too far, in which we cannot get there within the month. So,
Now, do you happen to know of, let's say, a little more fabulous way than going back through that little Underdark passage? I don't know about you, but assassin bugs, that was not a good time.
she sort of chews on her lips for a minute, and you see her thinking deeply. I might know of a way, but it is a good idea to go see the Naga, the spirit guardian. Should be somewhere around here, last I knew.
Would give us helpful support.
He is known to be a very powerful seer and diviner, and he might be able to point us in a better way.
Please lead the way.
That is
I do not want to stay here much longer.
That is fair. That is very fair.
How far is this Naga?
I don't think it is too far. Let me consult my maps, and I will let you know.
I'll motion
Oh,
down.
we're seeing things.
I'll motion down to the little boy and ask if he wants to ride. Gooder doesn't necessarily feel like being all by himself.
And I'm gonna put my arm around your leg, and I'll be like, "I'll always be here, even if you can't see me."
Kismet will also walk over to Gooder and put a hand on his arm and say, "They may have looked like your companions of before, but I highly doubt it was actually them, Gooder.
So,
They did not act as people. They acted as one undead consciousness. There was nothing in them. It was just the flesh."
Aku looks at you guys. She's like, I found it on the map. It is not too far. Maybe less than a week's journey. And we can get to the Oralunga, which holds the spirit guardian. From there, he should have information and tell us how to best proceed. I think that is going to be our best way.
Kismet starts to think to himself, and he'll sigh and look over to Watcher on his shoulder, and he'll say, I don't know if you're listening through him right now, but if you could get us there any faster through one of your portals, we would appreciate it."
You hear nothing.
Does it actually?
Yeah, he's busy.
Does Watcher actually say anything, or just sit there?
He just sits there.
Okay. Because if he did, was gonna repeat it and
He
explain it to
licks. He licks his paw, sort of very entitled just sort of like a
Now,
cat.
based on timeline, we've only literally from the rest that we took inside, had a fight, that kind of thing, ran out, got into our next one. It's literally only been 30 minutes.
No, the funeral rites took quite some time.
Oh, okay.
You guys
I would assume it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
Do you know about how long? Because
it's
I got
been
some spells up.
It's been about 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, funerals usually take a while.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we're leaving the area.
Yes.
As we get to the tree line, Gooder will look back at the cursed witch, the ashes of his friends, and whatever stains remain of the fight with Better. And he'll look back at the party, Ostrom and Kaylin, all of you guys, and just go, I know, wherever we go, we'll go together. And he'll head into the tree line.
All right. So, you guys start making your way to the west as Eku points out that this red mark on the map is where Alunga is. You start making your way through the brush, and I need someone to give a survival check for the group. This will be an advantage with Eku's assistance.
I can do it. That's what I've been doing. That's what I'm here for. Total 20.
Would Johan smoke a cigar or a pipe?
Cigar. Or a corn pipe.
I don't even know if Johan could even afford a cigar or a pipe.
Listen, Johan is might not be exactly well off, but he ain't no dirt poor like his daddy.
You know, the finer things.
So
No, I don't know the finer things in my life. I still like camo.
the first, what was your survival check? Whoever was making it.
Total of 20.
Okay. First day doesn't seem. You seem to make it unmolested through the jungles the first day. Right now, there's less tree cover here. It's more of an arid wasteland, sort of how Mabala was, on top of the plateau. The sun's been baking the land here, and there isn't any trees in this dead place. It takes you probably the course of the entire day to find the first bit of tree cover of walking past this arid place, this cursed plateau. And after a while, you make it to the edge of the plateau. You see the trees down below you. Are you guys, and it's getting late, are you taking the time and making your way down tonight, or are you going to go down first thing in the morning?
I mean,
you have no cover up here. You have...
Well, I have a dome. It's
Well,
pretty fabulous.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the... So if you would like to use the dome and rest and then descend the plateau in the morning, that is more than okay as well. So is that...
I'm all.
What was that?
I'll look to Eku. What do you think we should do?
She's like, well, climbing in the dark is never a solid move. But that is completely up to you guys. It is what you choose. I'm simply here to guide you. My advice is to wait till morning to climb and hope it's not raining. But while we're here, I don't think we're going to get much rain.
If it's raining, I might have a trick up my sleeve tomorrow, just not one tonight.
Very good. Well, I'll just set camp then if we are going to wait out the night.
Well, everybody gather around. This will take a few minutes, though. And then I'll ritually cast my dome and get the dome up for everybody. If I can see the color of the plateau, I'll make the outside of the dome kind of close to that, coloring wise, so if something's flying over us, won't really see us. At least hopefully we will look like a rock or something like that. And then obviously inside will be just nice and comfortable for everybody to sleep.
All right.
I'll play a song of rest. And this goes out to you, Gutter, because you need it. Rest the weary soul.
Once inside the tent, Gooder will enjoy the music until he rolls away from the group, pulls out his book, and starts writing for a pretty long while this time. You all get the sense that he writes, waits, writes, waits, and then writes again before he goes to sleep.
All right.
I was muted for a second. Once Gooder is done writing and he closes his book before he goes to bed, Kismet will just look over and say, "You know, Gooder, most people will die. However, they live on in your thoughts. As long as you don't forget them, they're always with you."
He'll look back, like Belgian said, always together.
Kismet will nod and just say, "Always."
And as you guys are having this conversation and having the moment, the ground starts to rumble. As suddenly
So
you
did we
guys
get any-
come under attack as something bursts through the floor of the tiny hut, as it does not cover the ground.
So did we get a rest between the
Nope.
fight we just had? Nope. Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
Hold on, I gotta mark
Meaning
out.
I'm out of spell slots.
It's in a small space with Gooder. This is not good timing.
I know that I leveled up to 8 the last one, but I am not counting my 4th level slot because of the fact that we haven't taken a rest yet.
So I count leveling as a long rest.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so it's like when you're in a boss fight and you get that last level up, like right in the middle of it, like the fight, and it restores your health and everything, and gives you that chance of winning.
Yeah.
I'm very much in love with that idea, so that's what I do in my games. So yeah, you guys, if you guys leveled last week, you are considered to have a long rest.
No, I'm still level 7.
I'm still level 7.
Still level 6.
Gooder, what is your initiative?
Oh, that was so close to a nat 20, but it's a 3.
Kismet.
Well,
Farron.
15.
Dantalus.
I got a fabulous 10. Horrible. 2 and
And-
1.
Johan.
24 or 22. Sorry.
No sneaking up on the Johan. You are the Zohan.
Gooder,
No.
did you roll your extra
With
D8?
the Johan. Oh, did you give me a alacrity? I
Mhm.
used it.
It
during the
stays with
better
you
fight.
for 8
All right.
hours.
All right. Well, then in that case, total of 5.
Does not change position.
Yep, they really caught me off guard.
However, as it is a surprise round on you guys, as you guys were just settling down to rest and stuff like that, the bullet that was burrowing through the area and sensed something above it with his tremor sense burst through your bubble as it
How big is the creature?
large. So it's
Okay,
just
so the
it's
so the
just
bubble's
big enough.
gone.
It's just big enough to come up through the bottom of the bubble.
and I think it actually dispels it because it's a large creature. It automatically cancels it out.
Okay.
Uh,
So who would have been in the dead center of
Nope.
this?
Oh.
Actually, no. It has an
I was
ability
off
for
to the
this.
side.
So it is going to jump. It's going to come straight out of the ground, biting and flailing, and come up and land in a deadly leap. I need everyone to give me a strength or dexterity saving throw of your choice, as you guys were all within the range of the bubble.
20.
Fuck.
Strength save. 20.
Okay.
10.
And
Did I have
Aaron-
time to attune to the belt that I got?
Yeah, you would have had time at
Yeah,
this point.
okay.
Farron, what was your save?
21.
21. All right. So those of you who got lower than a 16 are not knocked prone, those who got lower than a 16 are knocked prone, and you guys will all take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of slashing damage, halved if you got over 16.
That's 21.
Was this a dex save? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Dex or strength.
Okay, so I got an 18.
Yep. So you'll take essentially half of 21 points of damage if you succeeded and you are not knocked prone. If you failed the save, you will take 21 points of damage and knocked prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and evade that.
Gooder, as this was the surprise round, you were the first to react, as you were the last of the initiative after it. So you were the first to respond to this thing jumping out and landing on all of you guys as you guys were just about to sleep.
Crap. Well, the bubble is burst, so the first thing I'm gonna do is rage. Use one of my rages, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple and tackle this thing with my 2 attacks. I know that the rest of the party's not doing so good, and I'm trying to not let him do or go anywhere else so he can't reach them. So would that be a strength check for my
This will be an opposed athletics.
opposed athletics for the grapple?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Since I'm raging, I get advantage, right? Or is
Yep.
that no?
Absolutely.
Okay. Ooh, that's really bad. 14.
Roll again, as that is a tie.
Ooh, nice. 24.
As you end up wrapping it and grappling it, its speed becomes 0. As I don't know if you guys know what a bullet looks like in this game, or bullet, or however you want to pronounce it. I will post that into the...
So now that I've grappled it, I'm going to attempt to push it. Oh, that's gnarly. I'm gonna attempt to. Can I? Since I have it, its speed is 0, but it can still attack and stuff.
Yes.
Can I make an attempt to, like, because I got feet, tentacles, and arms? Can I make an attempt to, like, restrain it somehow? I know I won't be able to do anything
So
after
for
that.
I believe you need the grappler feat to do the
Okay.
to do the restrain after the grapple.
Okay. So I'll use an opposing strength check, I guess, to push it away from everybody else.
Okay.
Now that I have it, I'm just gonna get it away from everybody.
So
So,
are you just gonna like
strength
walk
check?
with it and try to push it?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
gonna.
maintaining the grapple?
Oh, totally.
Okay, yeah. So this will be in a post straight. Actually, I'm just gonna say you with half your movement, you can move. As you are
Okay.
big, you are raging, and you have that belt, which makes you even stronger.
I'm crazy strong right now. So, the direction I'm gonna go is towards the edge. If you guys remember Gooder's tactics on how he deals with things, he's
Okay.
walking towards the edge.
The edge is probably about like 25, 30 feet away at this point.
So,
That way you
so
guys
I'd
weren't camping directly on the edge.
be like 10 feet away from it with my
Yes.
full half speed movement. Okay, so I'm. You guys see what I'm doing? Walking towards the edge, holding this thing, and I'll just yell back, "Not feeling too good." I'm not doing that good.
All right, Johan, you are next to respond.
Well, Johan is not doing so hot either. Johan is going to run up to this boulette and go to stabby slashy this thing because currently he wants this creepy looking mouth thing dead. So first, oh crap, I have my paladin dice out. Let me get my.
This is the most like monster hunter looking monster I think I've ever seen in D&D.
Matter of fact, you're right. Fuck.
I think
Correct.
it's cool.
They are really cool. They just look like they belong in the Monster Hunter game series. Like they would not be out of place in that world.
Correct.
It looks like Gooder's cousin, who's a quadruped.
Yes, because these are technically land sharks in a way.
Ooh, I wonder if I can talk to it.
So, first attack, slashy. That's cocked. Sankin attack. Crit on the Sankin attack, so that's my offhand.
Okay. You do have sneak attack because.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. More dice. The higher levels we get, the more dice we use, and the more I have to bring out those plastic ones.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
Listen, I only use metal dice. I'm a fancy fucker.
See? The finer things in life.
Actually,
Wait, where did Dantalus go?
Tantalus no longer in the stream.
Dantalus seems to have left the game.
He has left.
Uh-oh.
He might have
Does
disconnected. There he is.
There he is.
There he is. So that hits
You okay there, Tantalus?
with a 24 hit.
24 will hit.
Cool. 3 plus 6 plus math.
Sorry, I had no idea my internet dropped, and I was busy looking, and then all of a sudden the internet was gone, and I was like, "What?" So sorry, I would have been back sooner.
It happens. It happens.
34 points of psychic damage on him.
All right. Are you running up or are you throwing your knives?
I don't throw.
All right. So Dantalus.
Oh, you know what?
or not Dantalus. Johan.
That's right, I did.
All right,
Let me
Johans.
throw 'em.
So you just start pulling out these spectral knives and you just throw them at it. They bury themselves deep in the chinks of the armor and then fade away as it roars in agony and pain. Farron, you are next.
Does it look like he's got a good hold of this?
It does,
I
yeah.
got this.
Okay, I'm going to run up behind him, and I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
For 19 points.
Oh, that's a lot. That's good. I'm
All
just
right.
over half health now.
Anything else,
Thank you.
Farron?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna hop back. I
Okay.
guess. How far did I have to move?
About
to
15
get to-
feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move back the other 15.
Okay. Kismet.
I'm going to run up to this creature currently being held by Gooder.
Okay.
I'm gonna start punching it. Did he push it down? Is it prone?
It's not prone, but he's pushing it. Or dragging it.
Okay. So first attack is 22.
22 will hit.
Second attack is a 25.
That'll also hit.
And sure, on one of those two, let's have it make a con save to see if it can be stunned. Why not?
That'd be good. It's probably got a pretty high con though.
Most likely.
It does, but when it rolls low and gets an 11,
Hey, it's
probably
stunned.
still stunned.
It is stunned. We'll say that's on the second hit.
Perfect.
So those two attacks will do 13 bludgeoning damage, and then it gets stunned. And let's just use my last key point to flurry of blows and do it 2 more times with advantage.
Yep.
But then it gets knocked out of stun, right?
No.
Nope.
It's stunned till the end
It is
of
until
his
the
next
end
turn.
of my next turn.
Oh yeah.
So we have a full round to wail on it. That's a 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Dad. That was a horrible roll. I got a 8 and a 10 with advantage. That's better. That is a 21 to hit.
21 will absolutely hit.
So that is another d6 worth of damage. 4 points of damage as I rolled minimum.
So 4 points.
Yep. And
All right.
that's all I got.
Tantalus, it is your turn. He is stunned. He is not fabulous.
Well,
He is wrapped up by tentacles.
changes things.
What, the tentacles?
Well, because this will make it easy. This will be fun, because I haven't used this yet. I have a new trick up my sleeve. And I will cast... Oh, man. I will cast Rolotham's Psychic Lance.
Ooh, yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
So it'll be an intellect save of 15.
What's an intellect?
Fantastic. And if he fails, he's going to take 10d6 psychic damage.
So his intelligence
Holy
save is a
Jesus.
11.
Alright. Give me just a second on the d6s.
10d6?
6, 8, 9.
Well, something tells me he's gonna die. Very, very painfully.
21. 28 points of psychic damage.
28 points of psychic damage. All right. As he is still up, but he is drooling and bleeding heavily at this point because the majority of the damage that has been done has been psychic.
Good.
He's just sort of blood's dribbling from the insides of his mouth and his nostrils as his brain is literally melting down from all the psychic damage that you guys have been doing.
That's what you get for bursting into my dome uninvited. Which is not fabulous.
His turn passes as he is stunned. Gooder, you have land shark in your hands and tentacles.
I'm gonna attempt to throw him off the side.
All
He's
right.
stunned, so I'm guessing would he automatically fail?
Yeah.
Well, okay, really quick, to give me some sort of context. How far down is this cliff? Is it like
roughly,
a couple 100 feet?
It's probably about 100, 75 to 100. It's hard to tell at a glance at night, but it's pretty... You see treetops down below, so you know you're above the tree line.
And the trees are pretty tall.
Yes.
Hey, when I see Gooder like thinking about this, do I get the idea he might throw this thing?
Oh yeah, you've seen him do this multiple times. Anytime there's a
Okay.
high ledge, he's done this.
I'm gonna look at Gooder and I'm gonna be like, you should be inspired to throw him just a little further.
Yeah. All right. I am going to.
That's great. I love it.
With all of my shark and giant might, I am going to throw him not only off, but just to see if I can give him the slight upward arc so he goes up and then down even further.
All right, roll me a strength check with advantage here as you are raging.
Add a D8 on top of it.
With a D8. That was a nat 20, but I'm not done. That's a 29 and then add the D6, so that's a total of 35.
That's a D8.
I did. I rolled it. I did.
He got a 6.
So you pretty much you grab him. You have your tentacles, but you grab him by like the top fin. Like you dig your hands underneath the carapace there and grab him by like the lower hips, and you just pick him up and you just yeet him right off the freaking cliff. He gets a nice arc, and he's stunned, so he just doesn't respond. And like the flailing, panic-stricken, as you see him tumble and tumble and tumble
into the sky.
And after a few seconds, you hear a large crash as trees fall and get taken out by the large mass of this creature falling from such heights. As that is the end of initiative.
That's my favorite part.
You made a boulot into a boulot.
I didn't know sharks could fly.
Sky sharks.
Have you
Well,
seen
Sky
Gooder?
shark.
Someone needs to cast Fly on Gooder. I want to see that. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, hey,
That'd be
never count
scary.
that out.
A hasted flying Gooder.
A hasting, flying, enlarged Gooder.
I don't think we have enough people to do that.
Not
You
yet.
see,
Not yet.
As
Yes,
everyone in the party starts multi-classing just so they can.
I will.
if Tiamat
I'm already multi-class.
I will step over and away from the hole that just came up through my fabulous dome that I'm a little irritated about, and I'll go ahead and just recast another one.
Okay.
Just give me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you guys end up getting your long rest this time, as I am not going to be a jerk and throw something else at you guys while you guys are trying to get your rest after the last event.
Good.
We are going to take our 10-minute intermission now, a little earlier than normal. I really have to use the restroom, so take our 10 minutes and we'll come back. So I'm going to mute the stream, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes. back on, switch back on.
5, 4, 3, 2, fabulous one.
All right, let me mute Discord so I can see. All right, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Can the world of
Hello.
YouTube here?
How are you?
Hey.
And you are good on YouTube, sir. I can hear you fine.
All right, cool.
So we did lose.
All right, hello. There we go.
Battle
Cool.
cam.
Yes, I logged out of Battlecam briefly, so that way I wasn't getting the feedback, so I could actually tell if we were muted or not. Let's see on Twitch. I had to mute it on Twitch, so let me. There we go. Should be good on Twitch. So, welcome back, everyone who has been watching from home. We are back with Tomb of Annihilation and our wonderful, wonderful players. Last we left off, the players just managed to get a long rest as a bullet interfered with their long rest and decided to make a entrance and burst their bubble. However, now that they are back, they are awoken in the morning and are ready to begin their descent down the plateau. So, how do you guys plan on getting down? Is what I need to add. I need to know.
I'll climb down. I can carry probably 2 people.
I can get down on my own. I have a climb speed.
Kalen can turn into a spider.
Yep.
Kalen also, I believe, at this level has a flying speed that he can use.
I thought that was at 8.
Is that level 8?
Do you get flying speed at level 7?
I thought that was...
I'll check it out right now. On D&D Beyond. Level 8, you get giant. You get giant.
Oh, that's
eagle.
flying.
You get
The
flying,
swimming
yeah.
speed is at 4. That's right.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But he can still turn into a spider.
True.
So, through various methods, you guys end up making it down this cliff. Be it your climb speeds, carrying people down, ferrying people back up and back and forth. You guys manage to make your way back to the jungle floor. I need a... The temperature today is very hot, it's very humid, but the rain is held off. If you guys can give me a survival check to see if you can continue following the pathway. Which, pathway is a relative term, as you're in the jungle.
Me
Assistance.
with advantage, I assume?
Yep, because Eku is with you.
That is cocked, and it's a good thing it is. It was almost double 5s. Better. 17.
What'd you say?
Will that
That
still
was
trigger
me
you
out of
now?
character.
No, I'm gonna have an issue the next time that it's. You all think it's still trigger words, so don't push the envelope. But
Gooder. Bring your snout over here, good boy. Give him a little snout rub right there, and give him a little gift of alacrity for the next 8 hours.
Gooder takes the lead of the party and starts going the direction that Eku tells him to go.
All right.
Making
so
away.
You guys make good progress today. I'm writing stuff on Battlecam, and I forgot that you are not currently. It is not currently in the chat.
Hello, Sandra, and thank you for joining our chat and saying hello on YouTube.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
We love fabulous chat.
Yeah.
So make your way down this way. You've made your progress. Another 10 miles today through the jungle. The slog is absolutely awful. You'd end up finding the remnants of the carcass of the bullet the previous night that ambushed you. It seemed like some sort of predator had come through and taken large chunks out of it with large teeth.
Can I see if they're bigger than mine?
They definitely look bigger than yours, just from the bite marks.
Is there anything left?
There's some, yeah. It's gone sort of putrid at this point with the heat and the humidity.
Bad meat.
So you guys make your way through the rest of the day, and for the most part, nothing jumps you, nothing goes after you. You see animals here and there, a few herbivores sort of coming through the brush. They see you and scurry off in different directions, not wanting any part of you guys. At one point, you guys feel a colossal shaking of the ground. And
Does
another.
it smell familiar?
It does not. You get a leathery, musky scent. You hear, or you smell, and another earth-shattering step. And all of a sudden, through the trees, you guys see a large, round foot come through and set down, wide, flat, almost like an elephant's foot coming down as you follow the foot up and up and up as you see a Titanosaurus, a form of Brontosaurus but even bigger, making its way through the jungle, its long neck well over the canopy, searching for its next meal.
Johan, that's a dinosaur, just so you know.
No, you see, clearly none of you have ever seen a giraffe before.
As Gooder's jaws literally dragging on the forest jungle floor.
Oh, wait.
It's
That's not
huge.
a giraffe. That is not a giraffe. You see, that is an alpaca. Got that long neck, see? An alpaca.
Is it undead?
No, this
It's
is
hairless.
definitely alive, and
I'll
it
make
does
fun of
not seem it does not seem to even recognize that you guys exist, as it's just walking through its domain, its biome.
Good, so I don't look like candy.
For
Yeah.
my own sake, just for stuff later. What CR level is it, sir? This is for polymorph. Just so I could have an idea.
Higher.
Yeah, no, this
Oh,
actually,
I know it's higher than me, but this is for.
this is actually something that you can turn into with polymorph. I just
Wild shape?
wild shape. No, it is too high for wild shape. It is one of those weird ones. Library. I gotta pull up the stat.
Oh, I'm
block.
sorry. It's not that important. I thought it was something you had right on hand.
No. I knew I had a stat block for it. That's why I was just looking it up. It does not seem to notice you guys at all. It's just meandering through. Each step feels like an earthquake going through, as it is colossal.
Yep, you don't see those size dinosaurs near Port Nyanzaru.
Quite fabulous.
This is CR level 7.
7?
Yeah. And
Okay.
for the CR level of that is not okay. You could actually polymorph into that right now.
Correct.
Hey, I kind of wonder, Kismet, what do you think that Johan over here would do if he all of a sudden got turned into a massive dinosaur?
What happens when you don't believe that you exist?
Oh, Johan believes that it
That is a
exists.
fabulous.
Johan just thinks that it's a weird, fucked up alpaca with a skin condition. So, he fully sees what he's in front of him. He can reach out and touch it. He knows it exists. But it's an alpaca.
All right.
They
Well,
must have raised them
okay.
big where you're from, Johan.
Oh no, it has one of those
Really big.
It has one of those perpetuary gland things. Where, you know, it's messed up.
Gland. The pituitary
Yeah, it
gland.
just gets
Perpetuary
big.
gland.
Right. I think we should probably.
I'm gonna like stammer over to Kismet and go, that is a dinosaur, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Want to fight it. But for the first time, Gooder doesn't think he can. Like, he's never seen something that big, and Gooder can turn pretty big himself, but he can't be that big. A colossal creature? That's the first colossal creature we've seen.
Well, I might be able to help you turn into one if you want, but we'll see.
Gooder turning into a plant eater. Well, correction, tree eater.
Like that at all.
Best to just leave it alone for now, Gooder. That's not going to harm us. It has no reason to.
As long as you don't turn into a plant, that is.
And as you guys are sitting there, just sort of admiring it, all of a sudden you see its head dip down off a little bit of ways, and it literally just engulfs a tree and then just sort of pulls every leaf off in one singular pull of the tree, stripping it of all of its greenery.
Yep, that seems about right.
And you just hear a crunch as it starts raining bits of dribble and leaves.
I'm Gooder's just in awe. Just.
Eku nods, and she's
Kismet
like...
is looking at this and remembers part of the reason why he stays in Schult.
Eku just sort of nods. She's like, it's considered ill fortune to upset one of these titans, as they are gentle giants of this land. And superstition has it that interrupting them or assaulting them is very bad juju and luck way.
I've seen that look before, Dantalus. Don't think about it.
Okay.
Well, hey, anything that eats that much wood is okay with me.
As you guys continue on your day, you guys get to the point later on with your final campsite location for the night. As you guys settle down, the dome comes up. You guys do manage to get your long rest for the night. You take your watches and all the like. Or have you guys been taking watches since Dantalus showed up with his...
Not really, no.
Yeah, not really. It wasn't that evidenced by the first time we used it when we woke up surrounded by goblins.
Yeah, you are correct. Good to remember for the future.
That was also when I thought I was super sneaky, and I thought I put the dome in like a nice little spot, and then we weren't so sneaky. So,
so the next day, you guys wake up, and it is raining decently hard. It's enough to take the temperature down a bit, but the raindrops are hot. It's one of those weird situations where the raindrops are almost hotter than the actual temperature outside, so it's almost refreshing in a way.
Like a warm shower.
Yeah, almost like very much like a warm shower.
That's what it was in Thailand. It was my favorite rain. Gooder's just like totally like embracing it, letting his skin soak up all the water in the air. Just
As you see,
finally
Gitter's
gets
skin actively rehydrating from months of being on land. You guys...
I mean, he still would have been mainly kept moisturized since it's so humid in the jungle, but...
So I'm going to need another survival check from you guys as you guys make your way another day. With advantage.
And Gooder, I'll give you another little snout rub there. A little more gift of alacrity.
Day is not complete without a snout rub. I'm feeling it.
At
I
this
just
point,
leave my level 2 spells marked off that I do with you guys between you and me, so it just stays that way. My level 1s.
I'm just imagining at this point Gooder is conditioned to just meet or just look at Danielis in the morning and just present his nose for a rub.
Totally.
I got double 14s this time, so 19.
All right.
Pretty good.
As you guys managed to find a decent pathway today. As you guys make good ground today, going through the jungle. Also, if you notice, your little underground escapades had skipped you like 3 days worth of actual travel through the jungle, because underground is more direct than going through dense brush sometimes.
Correct.
Hey, blasphemous God Kenneth.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna, like halfway through this day or so, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find some sort of stick or something, and I'm gonna start using it as like a poking stick and start poking everything, because I'm starting to get bored of the stupid jungle and I want to distract my mind, because Tammy Lynn is quite pissed at me at this point. I've been gone about a week now, and last time I didn't show up for supper, well, the neighbors heard. So, I'm
Can I
trying to
roll to
distract
see
my
if
mind.
Kismet notices that he's starting to poke a bunch of stuff?
I mean,
I'm not being quiet about it.
yeah.
Well, I'm also leading the group, so I'll
Yeah,
give myself
sure enough.
disadvantage since I'm only really paying attention on.
You're in the
Oh,
front
I'm
then?
pretty sure.
Yeah,
Pretty
because
sure you
I'm
start hearing a
doing the
whack,
survival check
whack,
to lead the group
whack.
with the thing.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
even with disadvantage though, that's 17.
Yeah, you notice it just as and he's just sort of kicking about, and he grabs a stick and he pokes what looks to be a thick vine.
Immediately,
And
as this is happening, Kismet goes, "Don't touch that!"
And as you do that, the vine wraps around Johan's legs, as this is initiative,
Shit.
Yep.
as the jungle pokes back.
Johan rolled a 24 for initiative, nat 20.
Very good.
Does
Alright.
Johan kill it before anything else?
Gooder, what is your initiative? Well, this is a surprise, as you were not
I'm
expecting the jungle to
rolling.
poke you back.
3 and plus 3 is 6. Is 7. So Gooder really wasn't paying attention.
All right, Kismet.
Let's see, it's 21.
And you guys will recognize these vines. Well, Gooder would recognize these vines. Maybe Kaylin, Astrum as the assassin vines that you guys encountered earlier in the beginning.
Oh, thank God.
Farron,
That's fine.
initiative.
I
Well-
still have a slight fear of snakes,
Dantilus.
so at least it wasn't a snake.
Rolled a fabulous 20.
Johan, 24, you said?
Yes. 24. Sorry. I'm texting on one of these phones.
All right, so the surprise round, the vine wraps around you and tries to, that is the wrong stat block. That'll be a 22 to hit. Johan?
What? Yes, sorry.
You will take
Word bullshit.
13 bludgeoning damage as it wraps around you and starts constricting you, and you are grappled. You are restrained as well, and on the start of your turn, you will take some damage. Another vine is going to then whip out, and this one is going to attempt to wrap Gooder's ankles.
It's gonna attempt to. Strength check?
This is a attack roll that automatically grapples if it hits.
Oh no!
So this will be a 17 to hit.
I will use my 1 spell slot to shield that.
Okay.
So no, doesn't get it.
And let's see here. Farron, the next one is going to be trying to grapple your little form. And that'll be double 4s with advantage, so that'll be a 10 to hit you, which will guarantee miss you. as they are really bad. Johan, the start of your turn, you feel little pinpricks of thorns go into your skin, as you will then take 31 points of poison damage at the start of your turn.
Well then, Johan is currently at 1 hit point. Wow, Johan was not expecting that. But yeah. So Johan's gonna stabby this thing, because he ain't happy about what's going on. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Don't know how
15,
you
16,
uncanny dodge poison coursing through your blood, but it is how the ability is written, so...
Down to Magic Man. So... let's see. Do I get sneak attack with this? Is there some ally within 5 feet of me?
Currently on this one, I would say yes. Kismet probably jumped at you to try telling you not to poke it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Might miss on my offhand. So my main attack is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
But my offhand is a 9.
That'll miss.
Yeah, damn it. Alright then.
Also, I rolled almost max damage on that. I only rolled one thing that was lower than a 5 for that roll.
Thanks.
Thank you, D&D Beyond, Dice Roller app. Sometimes it rolls well, other times it rolls like crap.
Just like regular dice.
Very true. It's gonna be 12 points of shocking damage.
12 points, alright.
Sorry about that. A little
You're
bit tired
fine.
after getting stabbed.
Anything else? So, Johan, you are... Oh, did you roll at disadvantage because you are restrained?
Oh. Johan misses with a nat 1.
Hey, you know what there? Good sir, why don't you just go ahead and re-roll that one more time?
Yeah,
Sure I can do that.
20 again. 13 was my lowest.
Yep, so that hits.
Oh, yes, I can. Okay.
All right.
Nicely done.
Kismet. You see Johan quickly squeezed near to death as this vine wraps around him as he poked it.
And this is why we don't go poking random things in the jungle, alright? You understand me? Good. Now let's get this over with. Can I punch and slash at this vine?
You can, yes.
I'll just go claws out. It's a vine. I'm gonna slash at it.
Okay.
Claws out.
First attack is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Rock out with your claws
See if it can be stunned.
Pushing the envelope here, guys.
It gets a 17.
So it'll pass. It will take 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
My second attack is even higher to hit. Go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw.
That'll be an 18.
Alright, I gave up on that one.
And how much damage?
For 8 slashing damage.
All right.
And then, because I want him... Okay, so how badly hurt is Johan? Like, is he almost unconscious?
You see him... yeah, you see him breathing heavily. He's starting to turn green from the poison.
Great. One hit, and then use one of them for Hand of Healing and heal him. So the hit is, that's an 18 on die for 7 points of damage, and then Johan, you will get a measly 3 points of health back. Because apparently I'm not feeling too generous.
So how much damage did you do to the vine with your flurry of blows?
7.
7, all right. Next up, Dantalus. You see there's 3 vines wriggling about around
Fancy
here.
dancy.
Just out of curiosity, since I've never seen these vines before, do these vines look like they are attached to something, or are they all like kind of their own thing?
They all. It's hard to tell. You see them going up very high into the canopy, sort of from the trees, but you don't know where they're attached, if they're attached.
Alright. Well. Damn. That's what I can do. I will do Scorching Ray at level 2.
Okay.
And I will do 1 ray, a fabulous ray here, a fabulous ray there, and a fabulous ray over there. So each one of these vines gets a ray.
All right.
And I will roll to hit.
Farron, you are on deck, by the way.
Is that +8? Is that what I got? Yeah, +8. Okay. First one's a 19.
That'll hit.
Middle one is a 17.
17 will hit.
And a 15.
15 will hit.
Fantastic. All right. Skull Dice is going well tonight. First one is 8 fire damage, which would be to the left. Middle is 8 fire damage. And the right is fire damage. I don't know which one is holding.
That was the first one. I would just marked it as. What was the third damage? You cut out there briefly.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6.
6. All right. So as you fantabulously cast your scorching rays, I imagine you hold up a couple gems and the lights dazzle out of them in a scorching way. You realize the fire, while yes, it burned it and marred its the vines a bit, did not seem to do as much as you'd think they would for a plant.
Well, that is interesting, and I will pass that information along. Hey guys, fire seems to be not affecting plant life like it should. That's weird.
Echo at this point yells out, "Almost everything in this jungle is resistant to fire if it's a plant."
Well, aren't you supposed to be our guide? You could have told me that before.
I'm telling you now. Farron, it is your turn.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Did he get pulled where I can't reach him, Johan?
No, he's still his feet are just dangling above the ground.
Okay, I am going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds spell on him.
Okay.
And
you just completely cut out there after Cure Wounds.
oh no, I was rolling. I was doing the math.
Oh, okay.
19 points. He heals, and then I'm gonna hop back, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to give him Bardic Inspiration to hopefully get out of whatever he's tangled up in.
All right, so Johan, you gained the healing and have a Bardic Inspiration.
Go.
Good.
All right, anything else there, Farron? I take the silence as a no. Gooder, it is your turn.
So the one that's holding Johan midair, I'm gonna rage, turn around and rage. But when I do, I'm going to be raging with my tentacles instead of my claws,
Okay.
because I'm not resistant to poison damage. So I'm gonna make sure I get some defensive capabilities here, and I'm going to recklessly. Oh, should I recklessly attack? I'm not gonna reckless attack. But with my tail, which does D8,
You're cutting in and out
And
there.
that's slash piercing damage. So it's just gonna, I imagine, just like scissors. Oh,
Gooder, you're
sorry.
cutting in and out
Any
there.
better?
I couldn't hear anything what you were doing.
I'm raging with my
with your
tail
tentacles or your tail.
transformation, and I'm gonna attack the one that's holding Johan. I'm
Okay.
not recklessing.
Okay. AC is 13 you're looking for. I'll give you that.
Okay. $19 for the first hit. Oh, bad. 9 damage.
All right, 9 damage.
And 18 for the second hit.
18 will hit.
10 damage. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on damage. And can, with my free action, I want to break Johan's stick. I just like
Wait, which
step
stick?
on it. The one that you used to poke the thing with. Just look at you,
Sorry.
step on the stick, and break it. That's really low damage.
Did you even break the stick?
I mean, it's just with my free action. I'm not
break a
wasn't.
stick, break a nail.
All right. At the end of your turn, Gooder, it still is dangling a bit as Johan is still being squeezed as it squeezes harder. That'll hit you, Johan. For 16 points of
Uncanny dodge.
bludgeoning damage as it squeezes tighter. These D&D Beyond dice are on fire tonight. Holy moly.
How much poison damage before that happens?
The poison damage hits on your turn, on the start of your turn.
You said 16 or 18?
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I can uncanny dodge that and a turn, so okay, 16 uncanny dodge down to 8. Damage.
Alright, the next one is going to attempt to wrap Kismet at this point. That'll be a 14 to hit you, Kismet.
Nope.
Alright, the next one is going to try to wrap Dantalus, not liking the fire that was thrown about.
Fabulously misses.
Alright, it's doing really well for damage, but not to hit, and I'm okay with that. Johan, at the start of your turn, you will take 18 points of poison damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that. 18.
Did you uncanny that or the bludgeoning? Because you can only do that with one reaction.
He gets
Yeah.
his reaction back at the start of his turn.
Oh, yes, you are correct. Yep.
I'm currently sitting at not much health at all. I'm up.
I'm currently dying.
I'm currently what you would call is fucked. I'm looking like cold chili. It's just a bit sad.
Cold chili. All right, and what are you doing, Johan? You are dangling there.
Oh yeah, Johan's gonna try stabbing this thing again. Try killing it. How did psychic damage fare to it last attack?
It seemed to be. I mean, it's hard to tell because your psychic damage, it specifically says, leaves no mark. So it is hard to tell how much damage you do.
Am I giving the plant a bloody nose?
There's no nose to bloody.
Am I giving it a bloody flower? A sappy flower? That sounds
You
weird.
have
I'm
no way
just
of
gonna
knowing
do
with your weapon.
That sounds just okay. 15 to hit on my main attack,
15 will hit.
and 17 on my offhand.
17 will hit as well.
Go snake attack. Shite for my snake attack. That's awful. I did not roll above a 4. 14. 14 points of psychic damage to this thing.
All right, it is still up. These things are beefy boys. Anything else there,
Yes,
Johan?
I'm aware. Nope. I can't do anything else.
All right, Kismet, your turn.
I'm just gonna keep clawing at this vine that has my friend.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't really think Fey presence is gonna do much for me in this situation. Yep, that's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
And the second one, ugh, that's not as good. It's a 14 to hit.
14 hits, AC's 13.
Okay,
Nice.
good. And then I'll just take one bonus action attack. Oh, that's cocked. There we go. That's an 18 on die, so that'll definitely hit.
So how much
That's
damage?
3 hit. Oh, oh God. I got 2 6s and a 5. 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26 points of slashing damage.
As you slash that, it goes limp and drops Johan.
Thank Torm. Was not looking very bright.
Anything else for Kismet?
Kismet just looks down at Johan and says, I hope you've learned a lesson here today.
Dantilus, is your turn.
I have an out-of-character question.
Yes.
Do you get the legendary actions when you polymorph into something?
No.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, seeing that fire was not very fabulous, I'm gonna try something else, and I will pull out this lovely rhubarb spray that I got. That's when I was on a different continent before I got sent here. Spray my hand down a little bit. Pull out this nice snake skin, and I'm gonna cast Melf's Acid Arrow at we'll just keep this at 2nd level right now, and I'll fire at the one right in the middle. Sounds good.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, so it's gonna take 4d4 acid damage now, and then 2d4 acid damage at the end of its turn.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2, 4, 6. 9 damage, and then I'll roll the 2d4.
All right. The acid seems to go all the way through as it starts burning some holes into
so it's
the
gonna
vines.
it'll take 9 now,
Nice.
and then it'll take another 3 at the end of its turn.
Okay. I have it marked.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Farron, your turn.
So these vines, are they all originating from like one point, or like something that you could see?
No,
Like,
you
while they're-
cannot see. They're going up from the canopy, and you can't see from where. Dantilus also asked that question too.
Okay. I get that whole, like, if as long as it's been in action, if there was enough movement and enough like coordinated movement, we could see it. Does that make?
Yeah, they're just up too high. They're coming from the canopy.
How high up is that?
Here probably 70 plus feet.
To 90. I'm gonna kind of estimate this because it has a 10-foot like basically I centered it on a point, and it does everything 5 feet all the way around it.
So what are you
So-
casting?
Snowball Swarm.
Okay.
And I'm going to see how this, whatever plant mass, wherever these things are kind of dangling from, if I can get a close area, I'm just going to try to center it. And I'm going to cast it and see what it does. It's a dexterity save, 15.
I'm gonna say they automatically fail because they're plants and can't move quickly.
Huh?
I'll roll for giggles, but yeah, they both fail. You don't see where they're at, but you do hit a spot where both the vines are close to get the 2 last ones.
The giggles.
16 points of damage, and it's cold.
All right, you notice that doesn't seem to mar them as much as what you'd like. As the cold doesn't seem to bother them anyway. Anything else there, Farron?
No.
I take it as that.
The cold never
No,
bothered me anyway.
I'm going to hold my bonus action for a reaction in case the plant tries to do anything specific.
So you can't hold your bonus action.
Well, I'm going to use Cutting Word. I guess I could just use it on it now.
Well, Cutting Word's a reaction. You don't need to use a bonus action to use it.
It actually states it as a bonus action the way that I read it.
Cutting words?
Yeah, I thought the way that it reads, unless I'm reading it wrong in D&D Beyond, not that I have a problem with it either way,
Nope.
just that whole.
That is just a reaction that you can use to use that before it hits. So.
Okay, it only loaded part of it. That's why I read it wrong. So
Yeah, sometimes D&D Beyond only loads part of it. Who did we just lose? We lost Gooder.
Better.
Okay, yep, okay. Well, my reaction will be that if it does something, so.
All right, next up, it is going to be Gooder's turn now that he is back. Hopefully. Gooder, it is your turn. You appear to be frozen.
Sorry, everything. Can you guys hear me?
Bits and pieces.
Hello? Hello?
We can sort of
Hello?
hear you, yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Nope, not anymore.
I don't think he could hear us.
Okay. Testing.
Yep, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. With my attacks, I'm just the closest one. I'm just gonna start wailing on. So I should get 3 attacks, 2 with my tentacles, 1 with my offhand.
Yep, sounds good.
And again, I'm not going to reckless because poison damage. Ooh. First one's a 12. What a miss.
That will miss barely.
18.
That'll hit.
Oh my god. Damage today sucks. That's 9. Alright, and then with my offhand attack, 14.
14 will
I'm
barely
rolling.
hit.
Dude, if your dice are rolling good, my dice are rolling really bad. Okay, there we go. 4. But I gotta take off 6 of it.
So 7.
So that would be 7 plus 2 is 9 again.
9, all right. Anything else?
I'd love to be able to free action taunt a plant, but I don't know how to do that.
Hmm.
So I'll just generically roar at that direction.
Someone comes up with a meme of a shark just with, or a GIF saying generic roar, I'd laugh. All right, it is the Assassin Vine's turn, as it is going to then, one of them is going to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is going to try wrapping Dantalus. That'll be a 10 to hit, which will miss. The next one is going to attempt to wrap Farron again, and that'll be a natural 1 as you just duck underneath it as it tries to whip past you. Johan,
God.
your turn.
Well, Johan currently does not like what he sees. Is there anybody that's near a plant? Gooder's near a plant.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw my psychic daggers at it from a quite distance because I don't like this plant. Both over 20.
Yep.
For why do I keep rolling such garbage damage?
Yeah, me too, man. The dice are not with us tonight.
It's because you can't re-roll them.
16,
Yeah.
16 points of psychic damage to the one Gooder is on.
Is it 16?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
Action, bonus action. No.
All right, Kismet, your turn.
I'm just gonna start slashing at another vine.
Okay.
Not with the 10. 10 is gonna not do very well for me.
Yeah, 10 will miss.
That's better. That's a 16. And third attack is a 19 on die, so 2 of my attacks will hit.
2 with it,
And
yes.
it's for very pitiful damage. 9 slashing damage total.
All right, it's still up, but it is dangling by its sinewy strands. Next up, Dantalus, you are up.
All right. Now you said that one's just kind of hanging in there a little bit, and how's the other one looking?
Other one's looking very healthy.
All right. Does that have anybody wrapped up?
No, because they can't hit for anything.
All right.
The first one
I'm sure one of
could
my-
hit. The other 2 has not been able to hit anyone yet.
All right. Well, I just feel the need that we just need to maybe try and get rid of this thing quickly. I will burn. I'm gonna go with a level 3. A little more of the little spray of rhubarb on my hand again. I'm gonna keep with the left hand. It seems to fire really well. And pull out that snake skin, that adder skin. Take a shot with my melt acid arrow. So let's see here.
That automatically hits, right?
No, I gotta roll for that.
No, darn.
That's a natural 13 for a 21.
Extra 13 for a 21. All right.
And this will be 5d4 this time. 2, 3, 5, 7, 10. Let's roll. So it'll be 14 on the hit. And then it will be on its turn. Another 9 damage at the end of its next turn coming up here.
How much have you said? 9?
Another 9 on top of it. So when it ends its turn, it takes another 9 damage.
Okay, what was the first amount of damage? It was 9 first and then 9 later?
No, it was 9 later, and it was.
Did you say 14?
I think I said 14.
All right. Sounds
I think
good to me.
that's. Yeah, it was a 10 because then I rolled a 4. Yeah, that's right.
Cool. All right. Farron, your turn.
Chicken dugout.
I see Johan looks kind of rough. I'm gonna walk over and cast second level heal wounds or cure wounds on him.
Thank you. I'm currently at 3 health.
You get back 10 points.
Because not damage, heal. Be really, really bad.
All right. Anything else there, Farron?
Nope.
All right, Gooder, it is your turn.
Gooder is going to go after. There's still one that's almost dead, right?
One that's almost dead. One that is still pretty healthy.
I'm going after the weak one first. Again, not recklessing yet. Here we go. Decent roll. 27 to hit. Now let's see if I can get some decent damage. Nope. 11 damage. Second attack. 25 to hit. Oh my god. 9 damage again. I'm literally rolling 1, 2, and a 3. Because my best damage was 3. So now my offhand attack. And that's a nat 20. So let's hope I get some good ones on this offhand attack. So. Nope, not really good. So minus. How do I have a plus 9?
Because you have the belt.
But I don't get to add my proficiency modifier on my offhand attack. And that's what? 3? Okay.
Well, if you're proficient with the weapon, you still get to add that. You just don't get to add your damage modifier.
Oh, so I don't add my damage modifier on my offhand attack.
Yes.
Okay, so then it'd be 3 plus 2 is 5, so 9 damage altogether on that one too.
All right. As that one sinks to the ground.
That's right.
Unmoving. It's sort of comical as it sort of spools down from the canopy. Just. All right. It is the last one's turn. It is going to attempt to wrap. Gooder. This one's gonna attempt
bring
to
it.
wrap you. That'll be a 14, as this thing cannot hit anything.
Okay, that is my AC, so I am going to definitely have to use my reaction to roll a D8 to increase my AC. This is the whole reason I did my
Yep.
special type of one. 3, so 17.
Yep. So Johan, it is your turn.
How many are
I
there?
just
One?
There's just one.
batted away.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue with throwing daggers at it.
All right. Sounds great.
Well, that's gonna miss, possibly, with a 13 to hit.
13 will miss. Oh, 13 will hit. Yes. 13 is AC.
13 hits. All right then, and the other one's at 20, so that hits. Snake attack on it. Do I get snake attack? Is there someone within it? Yeah, Gooder's
Yep.
next
Gooder's
to it.
right next to it. Yep.
All right then. So it's gonna be a bit of a 14 points of psychic damage to her.
All right. Not 144. 14.
Okay,
All
but I
right.
mean, do what you want.
Kismet, you are up. Dantilus on deck.
Gonna go slashing again. That's a 16. That's a natural 19 and modified 20. 3 hits. $26 damage.
All right. That one is hanging on by fibers. Dantilus.
All right, sorry. There's this little spectral dog that needed to go outside, so had to just to be right back. Gotta take care of your spectral dogs. You never know when they'll come in handy. Now, when you say hanging by a thread, is this just the only one? No other ones left
Yep,
now?
this is the only one that you can see.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I heard that plants don't like cold, and hopefully that sticks, and I will just shoot a little bit of a.
You seen before you do that, you did see Farron try that cold damage, and it did not seem to work. It just sort of like your fire.
Oh, well, all right then.
As
And
almost all of the plant life in Chult is just the biggest, like, hey, everyone's
I'm
going to
glad
use
that
these
I
certain
prepared-
entries.
Yeah, now I'm glad I really prepared Melf's Acid Arrow. That's hilarious. I'm gonna use my last second level slot then, and I will cast Melf's Acid Arrow again.
All right, sounds good to me.
So, it's kind of cocked, but I can see the 1 more than I can see the 14.
If
So-
it's cocked, you can re-roll it. So,
But I can see the 1 more than I can see.
okay, if you're going to be honest with it, go for it.
Yeah, it's a little cocked, but I can read the number. So, yeah, it's a 1. Is there anybody? Do you want me to roll damage or no?
I don't got any inspiration to give you.
I ain't got
So
anything,
it's right
unfortunately.
by Gooder. So hey, roll some acid damage there, as it accidentally.
Oh wait! It still takes damage on. No. Wait, no. Even on a miss, it still takes 2d4
That's
damage.
what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yes. Okay. So on a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage.
Yeah, it's a no matter what it hits.
Good.
No, I mean I do wonder if a natural 1 should splash some damage anyways, but. So that's gonna. Ooh, that's not. 1, 2, 5, 7, and also so it'll take what 3 damage, 4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right, Farron. It is hanging on
Sit
by
there.
fibers.
Sits there and wonders because, like, I have one spell that does any damage, and that's more damage than I've done in the last 6 sessions. And he's hoping that I'm just gonna come. That's the last 6 sessions combined because I don't do anything like that. And like
He's
the
like,
cold,
that's not my job.
the cold didn't seem to work. I am going to cast Mirror Image on myself, and I'm going to look over to Dantalus and be like, hey, see, we got something in common, but you're a little more fabulous.
All right, so you cast Mirror Image. Anything else there, Farron?
Nope.
All right, Gooder, you are up.
And now I will Reckless to make sure I hit this thing with some decent damage, hopefully. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
14 damage.
14. As you smack it, it drops from the canopy once more.
Nice. Dang it, my next roll was going to be a nat 20.
As that will be the end of initiative.
Nice.
Well, sorry about that, guys. I just kind of got bored and started poking things, and suddenly, that.
When you stare
You're
into the
just
abyss and it
really
stares
fond
back.
of bush.
This is why we don't poke random things in the jungle.
Duly noted.
Hey, just because you're from wherever you're from and you like to poke bushes doesn't mean you play in the forest, in the jungle, and anywhere else.
Hey, Johan.
Yes.
How much HP do you have?
13.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Do me a favor. Would you make a fabulous Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
Non.
Okay.
You failed.
So he's momentarily stunned, dear God DM, and I'm going to walk up and I'm going to give him a fabulous smack across the face and be like, "Don't ever do that again."
Actually, Gooder pushes you against a tree, Dantalus.
I don't know if you can get to me fast enough.
I have a 10-foot reach with my tentacles. Are you in my reach?
Probably not.
Well, you guys were all pretty close together.
But I
there.
don't want to. I just don't. I don't want to do damage to where it's gonna like send him to 0. I just want to give him a little hold on
Gooder
and just be like, "Don't do that again."
We'll leave it up to Lord God.
It's ended. It's ended now. It ends as soon as I hit you.
Can I get to Dantalus in time? I mean, I won't be able to stop the smack.
So yeah,
But
so he smacks him and he freezes, and then you get to him, and as soon as you get to him and push him up against the tree, the spell ends, and
Yeah, it ends as soon as I hit him. Like it was like.
we don't do that to each other.
We shouldn't poke things either, there, dear boy.
I agree.
Sometimes
We
you gotta
don't
teach
hurt each other.
You gotta teach the lesser folk some hard-learned lessons.
No, he had already learned his lesson by almost dying by a vine.
Well, now he won't forget it again, will he?
Hold on.
If I hit you, it would be a lot harder than you hit him.
If you could hit me.
Now I know you Twinkle Toes did not just call me lesser folk.
I was wondering if somebody caught that. Well, I mean, son.
Just because you got that hoodoo bullshit don't mean you better than me.
Well, we don't need to discuss that right now. Lesson's been learned. Let's go ahead and go on.
He'll like toss you, not
Sure.
like throw you,
Sure,
but
lessons
just
have been learned.
Ah.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yes, since he's gonna make me burn a spell, as soon as he tosses me, I'll use my free Misty Step and just and then magically appear 30 feet away in a very fabulous style. And then, shall we?
Yeah, just keep that little nicket right up here and. Right,
As I
just gonna
see
start walking
Gooder's
forward.
irritated, I'm gonna look over him and I'm like, "What's wrong, buddy?" And I'm gonna tap him on the leg because he's like way bigger
so
than
much
me.
Bigger than you.
I love it. I don't like when we fight each other. We're together.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "What makes you happy?"
Eating things. And when you play your music. And he
And
pats you on the head, gives you a sharky wink.
And I'll be like, "Well, maybe I can play a traveling tune to kind of pick this up a bit."
Oh, please try not to play too loud.
Then I think about the forest canopy and the fact that somehow a giant like vine decided to come out and flail us around like I don't know, something unpleasant. I just
Sack of
want to get back.
potatoes?
Yeah, something. I'm just thinking I miss my bar stool. This being in a jungle, it's miserable. And it doesn't do good on the clothing. Look at it and be like, "Danos, how do you keep so just fabulous?"
Well, I mean, I'll tell you later.
And I'll be like, "Well, if you had something that you would really make you happy for a moment, and then like I think about something maybe Gooder enjoys, and then I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and put it in front of him just for a moment to maybe entertain him."
I like that.
Gooder looks at it, gets a small smile, Mug's funny stuff made me laugh.
Mug was always funny, except for
Remember
when
that?
he did that thing where like he caused a building to almost collapse. And that made me a little nervous. But outside of that, yeah, he was always funny.
Yeah, that was a good one. You remember the unicorn?
There were also a fair few
Johan,
lightning
roll me a
strikes.
D100. I'm joking.
31.
As your nose itches.
Achoo.
I like the idea that Gooder is the mascot for anti-domestic violence. Just like, you don't do this.
He doesn't like. He hated when Ven and Belle would fight, and who else got into some? When people would get on Mug. I think there was a time.
Yeah,
that he
Gooder's been the unifying force of keeping the party calm and
at least not killing each other.
yes.
Save the hits for the fiends.
Johan just keeps walking up front. It is not what you would call happy at the current moment.
So, the day goes by as you guys continue on walking, making your way through. Night comes down quite quickly today. You guys take your rest in the fabulous little hut. It's a tense
I do
night.
not sleep in the hut. I found
What?
a tree and sleep in the tree.
Okay. Johan sleeps in a tree that night.
What are you doing, Johan? Come in the hut.
Oh, am I too less for your beautiful bubble?
Who cares? There's huge things out here, man.
Just get in the bubble.
Not until Twinkle Toes apologizes.
I don't think that's going to be happening.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go in his magic bubble.
I'm gonna lean over to him, and I'm gonna be
Okay,
like,
hold on. He's doing something. Hold on.
Sorry, my dog is sprinting through and he's making a lot of racket, which is I was that like wanting to unmute my microphone.
Gooder just looks at Dantalus like with a non-verbal, "Come on, man."
When I wish I had modified memory.
That's one way to be remembered as a good performer, is just modify the memory of everyone watching.
That's awesome. I never thought about that.
Isn't that what Harry Potter, that dude did? He changed everybody's memory to make him that everybody was with was like, "Oh, he's amazing. He did all this stuff."
Sounds...
Yeah, he
Codric!
erasing everyone. Yeah, he erased everyone's memories. And is like, your story is now mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like, because everybody's quite a bit taller than me in some fashion or another, and I'm gonna like get Johan to lean over and I'm gonna whisper like, "It's okay, you're a better dresser."
Shots fired.
All right. Look, Johan. All right. So I may have been a little, let's just say, feeling my oats, as they say. I didn't necessarily mean that you were lesser. It's more along the lines, you just needed to be taught.
And the dog interrupts
I
again.
can't.
Oh, I didn't have my video on.
So, give me this. I'm trying to have a serious thing, and I'm like, llama. Or, yeah, monkey this time. Look. Like I said, I was just in the moment, and to be honest, you did something really stupid that put us all in danger, including yourself. And, you know, I understand that this is a very different environment from where you're from. It's a very different place for me, but I always step with caution in a new place, and I don't go poking my stick where it's not welcome. So maybe you'll just remember this as a growth moment, and maybe I will too. No.
I spent 32 years in the astral plane fighting against the Civil War. You don't think that this is no some bitch dangerous place?
Well,
There's shit in there
I'm
that you haven't
sorry.
seen in forever.
What?
I'm
why
sorry.
w-
Hold on, wait a minute.
why would
Fighting
you?
on the. I'm sorry. What?
Why were you poking in the? Why would you just poke random stuff without, like?
You ever
Can
seen
I
a fucking
inside
astral
check?
dreadnought?
Can I
Wait,
inside
wait,
check
wait.
him?
You ever seen an
Yes.
astral dreadnought fucking eat a fortress? Dude, you see that shit out there, you don't forget it.
Is this actually true?
Yeah. Where do you think he got his psychic powers? Bubba's a Gith. He speaks Gith.
Wait, you're a Gith?
Wait,
No,
what?
no, human.
His
Bubba.
friend Bubba. His
Bubba, my best friend, is a
Oh
Gith.
my
He taught me
God.
my psychic powers.
I thought Bubba was a grung.
No, Bubba's a Gith.
Oh,
I don't know anything about that, but it's still a insight of like 11. So
Oh, no, I'm
you could-
100% telling the truth. 100%. Exactly, and you best believe he's a Githzera because he ain't no fucking Yankee.
So let me ask you a question here. You believe in the astral dreadnoughts? That's all fine and dandy. You're fishing in the astral sea, but you'll poke your stick in some weird bush that you've never seen before, and also you don't believe in dinosaurs?
Are we dead? No. We're
Were you-
You
perfectly fine
came
walking
close,
around.
my good friend.
Did
Did
you
I
get
die?
poisoned?
You don't poke things with a stick, and you don't hit members of together. And he just goes inside the hut and sits down and starts writing his book very angrily. Anger pen strokes.
I'm gonna go in and play some music for Gooder because I know it kind of calms him down, and that's the last thing we need is an angry Gooder.
Right,
I'm gonna
more
climb down
gentle.
from the tree. By the way,
Gentle.
this entire time I've been sitting in a tree yelling at Dantalus. like 10 feet up.
Also, Kismet looks over at Dantalus and says, "You may want to consider not calling people here lesser people because we don't take too kindly to it."
Well, I
We
mean,
don't take kindly to your folk.
aren't you technically royalty?
I need you to shut up right now. We do not talk about this.
Hey, I'll just give him a royal wink and I'll walk into the hut.
Well,
Well,
he'll wink.
well, no. The
Does
fun
it
thing.
sparkle
Well,
when
the-
you do
the-
it?
So the fun thing is the hut doesn't exist without Dantalus being in it. So Dantalus is in here like with his head poking out of the hut the entire time, having these conversations with everyone.
Yeah, it's
It's
literally
just
just
a-
his head poking out.
just his
poking
head
out
He
of
is
the
looks
hut.
like a
visible.
turtle.
Yeah.
He looks like a turtle arguing with a man in a tree.
So it's a mana tree arguing with a mana turtle.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So
And when Gooder does come in, since it would be just him and I for about a split, probably 5 seconds, I will very nicely apologize to him in an Elven, and I'll let him know that unless it's very dire circumstances, I won't ever do that again. Unless he
Oh,
tells
no.
me to.
Speak Elvish.
Unless he
It-
tells me
Thank
to,
you.
then I'll do it.
In
Go,
Elvish,
thank you, and jump in.
he'll nod and just go, "Thank you."
I like how
Sorry.
he never actually apologized to Johan.
I indirectly apologized,
yes.
but
Johann speaks
don't wanna
Elvish, so he heard that and assumed that Dantalus was too proud to say it, and he just said "thank you" really loudly, and then hopped in.
All right. All right. So you
Good,
guys,
that worked out well.
you guys end up getting your long rest for the night.
Yay!
Fucking need it.
As you guys end up going to bed, get your long rest, and wake up in the morning. The rain is still very much a thing here today, and Echo tells you that you should be able to at least see the borders of Oralunga by the end of today if things go well. I also love the fact that after the 8 hours, the tiny hut just ends, and you guys are just suddenly drenched in rain as the rain just instantly appears from the hut.
Yup.
Love it.
Newt rub.
Okay, good to go.
So you guys take another day. Kismet, give me a survival check at advantage.
Hey, Farron,
Yeah.
can I get a little assistance on this one? I
Uh,
haven't rolled yet. I just
You
know,
have
I
you have
figured.
assistance from.
No, I meant a bardic inspiration.
well, and just so you know, if it's bad, just let me know, and I can give you a reroll as a reaction.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get it as high as possible.
You'll like look at me for some inspiration, and then I'll like pull out my little pan flute, and I'll play a little like fancy song for you, and for I don't know, like about 30 seconds, and be like, well, maybe that's a little more inspiring for your direction.
You see Gooder nodding his head to the music.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine, guys.
What'd you get?
Let's see. In total, that is. Hold on, I gotta do math.
Math.
32.
Oh yeah.
19 plus 5 plus 8. 32.
So you actually managed to make really good time. Like spectacular time, and as you guys
We should do that more often.
late afternoon hits, you guys see a massive brick and stone ziggurat rise out of the jungle. Two staircases angle up and across the front face, one on the right and the other from the left, to meet at a landing on the second level 30 feet above your heads. That layer repeats on the second level and the third level, but each successive layer adding less height than the one below it. The fourth level, 60 feet above the jungle floor, is an enclosed shrine or temple, its walls adorned with labyrinth symbols. The jungle encroaches right up and onto this ancient structure. The first flights of steps are choked with creepers, tree roots, and flowering vines. It might have been surrounded by a city long ago, but the jungle is so dense that it would take hours of searching to find any buried foundation and tumbled stones here. And someone has an echo going on.
That might be me. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're tough. You're fine. As you see this ziggurat soaring up above the tree line.
What is a ziggurat?
So,
Sorry,
out of character. So think of the Mayan sort of pyramids that are stepped. Yeah, like that. Or even like the Japanese style like castle, like temple sort of things. I think they're the pagoda temples. I think they're called. That's a very similar look to a ziggurat. It's a pyramid shape that's stepped. For the most part. For my understanding, anyways.
Before we get any closer, I would like to ritually cast detect magic.
You briefly go blind
What?
as you look at the ziggurat, and it is radiating some of the most intense divine magic that you have ever seen in your life. And this is ancient magic. Like predating spell plague and all sorts of other calamities. You get that feeling of ancient.
Well, then I'll share that as I'm rubbing my eyes for a second, as I've been blinded by a god for a second. That's crazy god magic over there, gents, and it's old. I mean, like old.
Do you know which god?
I don't think I would get that with.
No. Echoes.
Would I? Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When Gooder says, "What god?" Echo sort of, she's like, "It's probably what is the name of that guy?" It's probably
Tao?
Ubtao is probably the deity that blessed it, the creator of Cholt. However, this place is divinely protected, and only one can enter and ascend to reach the Guardian and talk to them as long as they take the steps. Any other method will always fail to get up to the top. The steps are the only way.
One of us can go?
No, you can all go at the same time. It's just you must follow the steps if you'd like to get to the top. If you try climbing the sides or using magic to get that top there, you'd never manage to make it to the top.
At the mention of Uptao, you'll see Kismet looks a little bit in awe at this structure. As, being from Scholt, he's heard all about Uptao and the religion of Uptao, how old it is, and just how ancient this place must be if it is blessed by Uptao.
I'm not scared of steps.
I look at Daedalus and I'm going to be like, well, I'm guessing you saw the light then?
That's
So
on
he
the
was
line.
blinded
I just
by it.
didn't go in.
Eku will also say, even though the steps are the only way to make it up, the steps are a trial upon themselves. You must pass the tests to get up there. Though the tests I do not know myself.
Also, she mentioned we're going to see a Naga, right?
Yes, a spirit naga.
Would we know anything about Nagas?
Yeah, specifically, I'm gonna ask that question for Gooder too. He's got his mind back, but that kind of seems like something pretty far out there. Should I roll?
Like me to roll some sort of check?
Yeah, you can roll me a Arcana check here,
Sure.
or
19.
or history check.
Either way. 19.
Solid 10.
Okay.
Johan's still a tad upset, so he's just kind of keeping quiet today.
You
Man, I'm
know,
Out
turning
of
Johan into a squirrel.
you don't know much
Out of
about
character,
a
I'm
naga.
fine.
You know it's some sort of snake adjacent creature. But other than that, you're not exactly sure.
Okay, snake adjacent, but obviously some magic connotation.
But you do know, you have heard, being from Chalt, that this is a very revered diviner. People would make pilgrimages
Okay.
to.
So I'll just Kismet. Well, thinking about that, Kismet will just be like, have that like epiphany moment and just like kind of turn to Gooder and be like, "So Gooder, this creature we're gonna meet, gonna kind of look like a snake, and there may be snakes on that ziggurat. Just a fair warning, the snake we're going to meet, not a bad one, not a bad one at all."
He starts like rubbing his arms and like his shoulders, like I can feel him crawling again. Ugh.
I just figured I would give you fair warning, but the one on the top, not a bad one at all. They won't do anything to harm us as long as we don't try to harm them.
He pats you on the head and says, "Thanks for the warning."
Yeah, I just didn't think that would be a good shock to have you have.
Farron gets down on his knees when he sees this massive pile of stairs, and he's like, "Stairs! No!"
I just imagine a claptrap moment.
Yup.
Don't worry, little boy. And I'll pick Farron up and put him on my dorsal fin, like a saddle.
Hey, Gooder. I think that's still bypassing the trials that are set here. I think we all have to set our feet on each one of the stairs.
He looks at Eku. Really?
I'm not exactly sure. It has been many years since I've been here, and I do not recall
Okay.
Let's find out as Kismet starts walking towards the ziggurat.
It would just be
You-
really horrible if you carry him all the way up there and he gets sent all the way back. And
Farron, I'll look at Farron. Do you want to walk?
I look at the stairs, and like, but are they normal stairs?
So these stairs, they are normal size, and there's lots of them. It's like a very large, long staircase. The first level is 50 feet long and rises 30 feet.
we're about to
That-
climb up the Eiffel Tower.
Like look at like think of like Machu Picchu, like trying to like climb up Machu Picchu.
Okay. And he's gonna think he's just gonna shake his head, and he's gonna be like, "Well," he's like, "I'm gonna be like, thanks, Gooder, but I got a feeling I got to do this myself," and I'm just gonna be like, looking at his little legs and looking at all the stairs and being like,
Gooder puts his hands in the air. I got an idea, and he'll use his tentacle to grab like his shirt, and then like start hopping
Just walk
him
Farron
along.
up.
Yeah, like Farron's walking, but I'm hopping him.
You've got a ferret on a leash.
I got a Farron on a leash. This
All
does
you
make
do is
Gooder
go
laugh.
invisible, and you got one of those invisible dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the fact that you call him little boy, and now you got your little boy in a leash, just makes you like every other parent nowadays.
I like it. I pick him up. Good.
I'm gonna smile, and while he's carrying me, since my hands are I'm gonna pull out the pan flute and play us a little song as we're walking up the stairs.
So you guys get up the first 10 feet, and it's difficult. The roots and stuff like that make it a bit harsh.
Make sure Farron touches each one of the steps,
Yep.
though.
Absolutely. After about 10 feet of walking, you take your first step. And all of you guys, who's leading the party in this?
Probably me. I said I was going
Hmm.
when they were still talking a little bit. So
All right.
Probably be bringing up the rear this time because I've
Oh.
got Farron on
Okay.
in tow.
Kismet,
Lincoln.
as you put your foot down, you have a large thorn that seemed to appear out of nowhere, go straight through your foot. As
Ow.
you'll take one piercing damage.
Ow.
One piercing damage.
And you look up, and all of a sudden you see, for the rest of this rise, the next 40 feet is covered in dense thorns that start to grow out.
Hmm.
Now, do we see this too, or
You guys all
He-
see
it's
this,
only him.
yes.
oh, we all see this? Okay.
And as you look around, you see a little chewinga. Its mask resembling a triceratops head.
Aww.
Those of you who don't know what chewingas are, they're little face spirits. They sort of look like, you guys have ever seen Moana, the little coconut guys?
Yeah.
But friendly, not evil. And you see...
Oh no.
Oh, we lost Aaron.
He'll be back.
Yeah. So you see this one look around, and you see it's carrying a large, and they're tiny, they're very small. It's carrying a large orange and purple orchid, almost as large as it. And after a moment, it charges up the steps, and you see the thorns part before it and close immediately behind it.
We need one of those flowers.
Yeah. Kismet's immediately gonna start looking around for one of the orchids.
Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah. The
No.
ghost.
Let's see what. I didn't see anything.
The little
And we-
ghost.
Ken, would you like a perception check for finding an orchid?
So you'd have to descend the steps and go back to the jungle to try finding one, but you can absolutely give me a nature check. Anyone who's proficient in nature can make it, or anyone else can who is not proficient in nature can make it, but it might just take longer.
Can I make
Yeah,
a
I'm not-
perception check to find
not
something that
per-
looks similar to it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just searching for one.
I'm not proficient, but I mean, I'll at least try.
Well, we only went down like 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it's only been 10 feet.
All right. And we
But
need-
going back down the stairs, I make
Hey.
sure Farron ditches each one of the stairs going back down too.
Well, we need-
This is my new favorite game.
28.
I got a 19.
All right.
I got a 5.
And I got a fabulous 15.
So it takes you guys roughly about an hour worth of looking, and the sun's getting really low at this point.
The 28?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, everybody else, like I sucked.
And you
Trying to
guys
find what-
find each one finds your own, or each person finds their own orchid.
Okay, so we do have 7.
Yes.
Okay.
As you guys start,
Technically, because we need one for Echo.
Yep. As you guys start making your way back up the steps, as you make it to the 11-foot mark, the thorns part ways for you guys. As you guys make your way up to the second level. The second level, these steps are 33 feet long and rise 20 feet up. The stone is crumbling from age and decay.
I take a moment to observe the stairs and see if there's anything particular we're going to need to do to ascend them.
Can we mend the stairs? Or, like, shape them in some fashion?
You can
My
absolutely
fir-
try.
My first thing is to look at the stairs as they are. Would they be able to carry my weight?
You don't think so.
Ooh, I don't know, guys.
Ken, do you want me to roll something for just looking at the stairs, seeing if there's a certain way to ascend these?
You don't really see a solid way, the way how crumbled they are. They almost look like they're made of dust at this point.
Okay. Kismet will just look at everyone and be like, let me go first, and I will start ascending the stairs.
So you see, it almost looks like he's on a treadmill. As he keeps trying to climb, or tread climber, as he keeps trying to climb and doesn't seem to make any progress.
What flower do we need for this?
And after a little bit, you guys notice another chewinga. This one's head or mask resembling a chameleon head. It's carrying, yet again, the orange and purple orchid, and a red parrot feather this time. And it races up the steps with ease, literally light as a feather on the fragile stones.
I look in the sky to see if we see any of those birds.
Oh, you
with
see
matching
you see
feathers.
dozens of parrots sort of on the ground level, like in the tree line around there, hopping around, and so you know there'd probably be feathers all around the floor around there. You remember seeing them on your way up too, like at the base level.
Kismet will dash and use his feline agility to get down really fast in order to grab a feather.
Grab
He's
8
very
feathers.
He's very intrigued after seeing a second chewinga to get up these stairs.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as you reach the top of the stairs to go down.
23.
All right, you managed to do it perfectly. As you briefly feel some sort of magic stopping you from trying to stop you from moving so fast, but you push past it with your agility and your balance, and you make your way back down.
This is also speed out of excitement, by the way,
Yes.
not
Yep.
anything else.
It only takes you a few minutes of searching to find a handful of feathers, of parrot feathers.
I just grab a bunch of them.
Yep.
Whether that's I at least make sure there's 8, but I assume probably more than 8.
So you grab enough for half a feather pillow, and you guys come back. You make your way back up to the group and start handing out the feathers.
I give one to everyone and take whatever is left for myself.
Okay. So
He's going to make things out of these feathers.
So you start to go up the stairs, and you follow like the chewinga. Your feet don't even feel like they're touching the steps or the dust as you bound up the stairs light as a feather.
Bitter's nervous the whole way up. I'm not used to being light.
I haven't seen
I'm gonna
these
look
kind of
at Gooder,
stairs in a long
like,
time.
go
These are fabulous.
So you guys get
And
up.
feel like a baby and a bouncer.
Yeah.
So Gooder, this next level sort of sets your anxiety on edge. As you guys get up to the third floor, the steps for this one are 20 feet long and rise 12 feet. These stairs seem to be in excellent condition for what you see, but there are hundreds of swarms of poisonous snakes slithering all over these stairs.
Low growls and Gooder starts to sweat a little bit. He is scarred from his last encounter with a horde of snakes. What is a bunch of snakes called?
A swarm?
Swarm.
A swarm. Yeah, the only time that he went down or he was scared of dying was because of these snakes. You can't punch snakes. There's just too many of them.
Smith starts excitingly looking around for another Chewinka buddy.
And as you look around, you see one that has a mongoose's face for a mask. And you see it's carrying the red parrot feather and an orange-purple orchid. At the bottom step, it looks at the snake and it just whacks it with the orchid. And then very quickly strokes the snake's flank with the feather to calm it. And then lies down facing the snake. Whereupon the reptile crawls through the mouth of the mask and inside of the Chewinga. The Chewinga then slithers up the steps like a snake, untroubled by any of the other poisonous snakes.
Ismet is going
fuck
to
that.
look very confused, a little horrified, and just be like, "Oh, this is going to be one of the weirdest experiences I'm ever going to have," and he's going to do exactly what the Chewinga did.
All right.
I don't like it.
So you do that, you open your mouth, and the feeling of the snake entering your mouth and slithering down your throat is the weirdest sensation you've ever experienced. You feel it roiling in your stomach as you start to whisper.
I'm such a 12-year-old right now.
I'm trying to keep my composure and seeing you giggling in the screen as you slither your way back up the top.
I finally put Farron down and motion for him to do it. If Gooder does it, he's going to be the
actually,
last.
real quick, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Kismet, as you start to slither your way up. And is your alignment not evil?
What? No, I am not evil. I am lawful neutral.
Okay, no one's evil in the party, right? Elias?
No,
checking
I do not believe so anymore.
Right now. No, nope, I am not evil.
Okay.
What is Twinkle Toes? Chaotic evil.
So, if you got higher than a 10, you make your way up.
Yes, I got a 21.
Yes, you are good.
My dice has been nice to me so far.
So if
Since Gooder asked me to do this for him, like to show him,
I just offered for you to do it because I'm having trouble. I don't want to hold you back.
No, I'll look at you and I'll be like, thinking that this snake's probably half as long as my body, and thinking how bad this is gonna taste, and like I'll cry a little bit like a little kid, and I'll be like, no, and then like I'll try whatever he did, and then swallow the snake and see what happens.
Yep, so I need a Constitution save from you.
By bardic inspiration yourself, man.
11.
That is just barely enough as you manage to hold down the snake as you slither up.
Oh, like I said, fuck that. I'm gonna start walking around the ziggurat trying to figure out some other shit to do. Being very, very stealthy on that one too.
Do I notice him go off?
Yeah, you see him. Well, you're on so it's a square, so he just walks around the square and comes back, and it is drenched in snakes. There is no other way besides these steps.
I'll just go ahead and lay down and swap and stroke and swallow that snake.
You do, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
We'll see how this does. That's a 3.
All right.
Can't
You
you
want to
change
have
your
yourself
own?
re-roll that?
Yeah, can't you have yourself reroll?
Well, I guess if I can use it my reaction on my turn, then yes.
I'm gonna give you inspiration when I get to the top.
You're still probably still crawling.
Yeah, you're still slithering while this is going on.
That's a 9.
Yeah. So
Total 9?
Yeah, I don't have any pluses to my.
No.
You feel the fangs pierce you inside, as you will
Yummy.
take 18 points of psychic damage
Woo!
as the snake comes out and up. You can definitely try again if you'd like.
So does he roll down the steps?
He
to the
doesn't. He
platform
doesn't
ramp?
get to the point where he can get up or start slithering yet. He's like just letting the snake get in.
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually gonna try that again. Not without any bardic inspiration. There's no way. It's literally a 50-50 shot for me. So, and I just literally lost over half my health.
So with
You
that,
see Edward's like, or not Edward,
Edward.
Johan. You see Johan just kind of is like, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I kind of gotta. But I'm not happy about this one, and he's gonna like go up to one of the snakes, the smallest one he can find.
Okay, so you land down.
And do the whole stroke, deep throat.
Remember YouTube. And so you do that, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, 4.
Yeah.
Lord, you guys suck at this.
You feel the fangs go into your stomach as the snake is in there, as you will take 15 points of psychic damage as the snake gets regurgitated out.
Hey, I deal psychic. I don't take psychic.
At this point, Farron and Kismet, you get up to the top.
Okay. I
Well,
will.
to the next level.
Yeah. I look back down at all of them and just kind of. Come on, guys.
Gooder's gonna grit his teeth, and as he gets on his stomach, he's just gonna look at the snake that he's gonna bop, and just go, "I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you." Bop, and he can't believe he's doing this. Stroke. And then he'll just open his giant mouth as big as he can get, and because he eats things like this, he's gonna try as hard as he can not to bite down as it's entering his mouth.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Gooder.
You're not supposed to bite the snake there, Gooder.
Gooder, think spaghetti. Think spaghetti.
That is a 10.
That is exactly what you need for the first check.
Okay, and I just as I start wiggling up this, you just hear like gagging noises from Gooder as he's going up.
So
he's not enjoying this at all.
So Gooder,
Sharks
Kismet, and
have a
Farron
gag reflex?
make it up. Well, he's not fully shark.
No.
Oh, that's a good point.
So Johan and Dantalus are still left at the bottom or in this.
Did Johan fail as well?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
But Farron hasn't tried yet.
No, Farron's already got
Farron
up.
did.
He just
Oh,
had
so
Farron did it.
Who's still down there?
just
Johan and
Dantalus
Dantalus.
and Johan.
Danilus, I'll give you Bardic Inspo to try it again.
Alright.
Did we say Kalen turned into a snake and was able to do it?
No,
Actually, I should go last. You should go next, because if you fail, I can at least stop you from failing. and give you another reroll.
All right, fine.
Is it a good idea to leave you down there by yourself if you fail again, because you might die?
Well, I'm not going to go anywhere if he's going to die.
No, I meant you, Dantalus.
Who, me or him? I don't know who we're talking about right
you
Is
now.
it a
guys-
good idea to have you go last, Dantalus, because you might die if you get hurt again?
I've got
I'm gonna look at-
inspiration. I've got
gonna
good.
look-
At least I can prevent him from failing, hopefully. Well,
If
Can
what-
we say that Eku goes last? Just in case.
she can't save us.
So yeah,
We don't
I'm
know
gonna-
what she can do.
She's
gonna
done it before.
try it
I'm gonna
again.
be like-
This is
You got
terrifying.
this.
Oh, that's 20.
Yeah, you managed to make it up.
All right.
I immediately throw up the snake.
You notice when you throw,
Well,
there's
it's-
no snake to throw up.
You're just dry retching. You're just like, "Ah!"
As you
Oh,
feel
I threw up. I
as
threw
you
up breakfast.
as you feel wiggling in your lower intestine.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting bathroom break later on.
Intestine.
Alright.
So it's not in our stomach anymore. Oh, this is
Alright.
kind of grossing me out.
Here we go. I rolled a 12 for a 6, which is an 18. Thank God for inspiration.
You make it up.
All right.
As you guys get up top, you see the shrine.
Did we never do that again?
So you find yourself in a simple rectangular structure of brick. The outside walls are decorated with labyrinth symbols of Ubtao. And you see beyond the doorway seems to be a barren, dusty room. But you guys notice a aroma of incense coming from there.
Does it smell sweet?
As you
I
guys,
just want.
as you guys walk in, with your orchid and your feather in hand,
Naked in stomach.
hanging lamps illuminate the room, while incense burners fill it with exotic scents and curling smoke. Cushions and reed mats cover the floor. Pots of blooming flowers line the plastered walls, and singing birds flit from plant to plant. An immense snake with iridescent scales rests on heaps of cushions opposite the doorway. It rises slowly to a height of 5 feet, staring directly into your eyes as it moves. Its face is remarkably human-like, and its tongue flicks before it speaks. I am Saja Nazbaza. What do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your hearts. So, just so you guys know, this entire room functions as a zone of truth.
Johan is immediately gonna look at Gooder and who was the first one up? Farron. You know what? Not Gooder. He's gonna look at Farron and go, "Please tell me we don't gotta eat that snake too." Please tell me.
It just kind of looks over at him and kind of like with an appalled look, like, do you really think that? Really? Hey.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna assume that that this was some sort of test because this is some sort of like greater deities type thing. So I can't imagine not. We had to see if we were worthy to talk to it, but I'm really hoping not because those little snakes didn't taste very good.
I don't want to eat any more
Kismet,
snake.
Kismet will just look at the Naga and he would just we were asked what we seek, correct? That's what the wording was.
Yes, what do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your hearts.
Oh, well, that's easy, my dear. We're seeking an end to this crazy death curse.
You seek the death curse to
No.
end it.
Yes.
You must travel to Omu and kill the one known as Ras Nasi and his Yanti followers. They are scheming to end the world from their lair in Omu. It fits with omens tied there, this death curse. It lies between the peaks of flames and the valley of lost honor. And it's sunken below the level of the surrounding jungle. So the best way to spot it will be from the air or high ground.
Peaks of Flame, and what was the other one? I'm sorry.
Valley of Lost Honor. But please, kill Rasnasi for me. End his atrocities, as he is the one bringing back the undead in the jungles. Ending him will prevent any future bloodshed and his rise to power once more. Do you agree to
I
these
definitely
terms?
agree.
Now, the
I look at
Jurassic make Vela.
I
I
look at
mean,
Galen real
I'm
quick
not a
and I
big
give him a nudge
fan of.
and I just go, sound good?
I think most of us are on board with this. I mean, most of us don't really like the undead too much, and we're definitely not a fan of the death curse. I mean, my guy right here, you know, the shark looking one. Yeah, he's already lost a few friends to this, and yeah, we're just not fans. I'm a little new to this, I'll be honest, but it's not fabulous. I don't really like it.
So as you guys agree to end Rasnasai, you guys feel a magical Gaius land upon your shoulders in this room.
Magical gas?
Uh-oh.
Gaius.
Yes.
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
So a Gaius is one of the most powerful enchantments
Mm-hmm.
in the game, as you guys are now magically bound to kill Rasnasai.
Well, damn.
And if you do not, every time you act in a manner directly counter to these instructions, something might happen. Negative. However,
Oh.
you hear the Naga, I cannot ask you to do this without a reward. I know that you will succeed in this, as it is foretold. And as you guys are sitting there, the snake or the Naga, moves itself to look each one of you in the eyes. You, Dantalus, Fiston, you shall get the charm of vitality. As you gain the supernatural charm of vitality.
Right now?
Yes, you gain the ability to use it.
Okay.
That one allows you to give yourself the benefit of a potion of vitality as an action. Once you do so, the charm vanishes from you.
Once.
Once, yes. It pans over to Gooder. You seem to be one of great heroic nature. Hidden in your soul, I sense it. To you I bestow the charm of heroism. This gives you the benefit of a potion of healing as an action. Once you do so, the charm vanishes from you.
Charm of heroism.
Yep.
And what potion of healing? Greater healing or just regular healing?
It just functions as a potion of heroism.
Oh, a potion of heroism.
Yep, so which gives you 10 temporary hit points for an hour. And you also are under the effects of the Bless spell.
Potion of heroism and bless.
It pans
Thank
over
you.
to Johan. Do you have
Yes, sir.
dark vision, Johan?
I'm a human, so no.
It looks at you and it's like, your eyes are not good enough for what you are about to go into. Take this charm of dark vision to help you out. And it allows you to cast the dark vision spell as an action, no components required. Once you use this 3 times, this charm will go away.
How many times does my charm of heroism? Once? Okay.
It pans to Farron, looking down upon you and lowering its head to meet you in the eyes. For you seem to think greatly of your allies and do your best to keep them alive. For you, I give the charm of restoration. This charm has 6 charges. You can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Greater Resto for 4 charges, Lesser Resto for 2 charges. And once all the charges have been expended, the charm vanishes from you. You get that.
That's good.
I'm gonna like smile and thank her in the kindest of ways, and like not.
I've been lonely for so long. You finally have friends. I see that in your heart. But for you, the greatest leaders come from those who can command. And to you, I give you the charm of animal conjuring. As you can cast Conjure Animals, the 3rd level version, as an action. You can use this 3 times before the charm vanishes from you.
That is dope.
Some shit.
Also, quick question, Ken. They said they can see like what we're seeking in our hearts, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna message you something that Kismet would like not say, but absolutely would be seeking in his heart if it changes anything with this encounter.
If you don't say it out loud, she doesn't have the ability to read minds.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's just if you tell a lie, she can tell if you're telling a lie. Like
Gotcha.
immediately, stuff like that.
Kismet will bow his head and thank her. But there would be a hesitation in his voice at the very end of feeling like this is a goodbye kind of thing, but not wanting it to quite yet.
Do you have anything from me before you leave this place?
As a matter of fact, we do. A couple of our friends seem to be catatonic at the current moment. Are they going to receive such gifts as well?
That'll be determined over the course of the week.
Is
I mean,
this
it
our
is
reward?
kind of a fair question.
I currently got the eyes of a cat now, and so I'm just curious on honestly what Kaylin's gonna get, because this might be pretty interesting.
Lord God,
Yes.
Gooder will ask.
Blasphemous God.
Gooder will ask, is this the reward for killing the death cursed guy?
This
No, I think that's our
this
gift
is your
right now.
promise to get Ras Nasi. This is the aid I give you to do so. This is my promise that I have not taken from you, but given you a boon.
Just one question. I'm assuming that you know many things about this island, and I mean, we've got this fabulous gentleman over here. His name's Kismet. I don't know if you've met him yet, but he does know a little bit about the island. Do you happen to know of anything? Magical, non-magical? I don't know. Anything that might help some of our other party members, even myself. Might help us on our way that maybe we can go and track down.
She ponders for a moment as she sort of tilts her neck, and many treasures lie in Omu. Rosnasi wields himself a powerful sword. One that flames brighter than the rest. If you're looking for any artifacts, it will be there. As the ruins of Mesro have fallen and been picked clean by the scavengers of the Order of the Gauntlet. The real treasure lies in Omu. Between here and there, only trinkets will be found.
Gooder steps forward.
Yes, Gooder. Or should I say, and she says your true name.
I'm gonna go with that. I know that.
Wait, if she says the true name, what is it?
This is where we will end for the night.
Oh, come on!
Kismet, before we leave the Naga, Kismet would mention to her that he has one personal question.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
We will continue the Naga conversation next week, but that was just a perfect spot to end on.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh, that was so good.
It's just a matter of Kismet would not be willing to leave before he at least asked about this.
So you guys, 300 divided by there's.
You're getting your own. You're getting your own little note here in my notes of what true name, and you're getting a note here because this is going to get written down.
Yeah.
Schneidy's girlfriend? No, I'm born and raised in Michigan. Sorry, I've been talking to Schneidy through messaging. I am born and raised in Michigan, and I'm just really good with voices, so...
Yeah, no, he literally thought that was how you sounded, and we were messaging back and forth, and I said no, and she heard you break it for a second, and she's like, oh, wow.
So you guys, if you guys are not meat grinding, you guys will gain 557 XP tonight.
557.
If you are meat grinding, you will gain...
You mean if we're not?
If you are
He
meat
said the not first.
Yes, if you're not meat grinding.
Not first.
If you are meat grinding, 612 XP. Actually, 613 because it's a decimal round up, so 613 XP.
About halfway almost to...
No gold.
No, just about halfway.
But everyone watching at home on the live stream, thank you so much. This was a blast. We probably might be live streaming more. We will see in the future what that holds. Thank you guys for playing tonight. That was really awesome. I had a great time.